Could tell everybody that we're headed over.
Yeah. Gonna hang at your
To my
house.
channel, hanging it.
Yeah, hanging at Steve's, man. Somebody's. Yeah, okay, so park layouts. There we go.
And we use that log me in Hamachi. Oh, there it is.
Still don't understand folks that don't have this game. I mean,
Oh no, no,
so
me either. Me either.
I kind of get people, right? The people that are resistant to out of the park baseball. Okay, I totally get that. I don't get the resistance to this game at all. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
get it.
either. And I think, and I know you can spend a lot of money and get all the seasons, but for the price you have to pay for them, they're really good.
Oh yeah,
So we got
I mean,
Forbes.
this Forbes Field is this. I mean, this looks like would have been well, except for the light tower. Take that away. I bet you this looked a lot like when Wagner and Vaughn played there.
That's
Take
exactly. I
away the
think
light
it's the
tower.
1909 to like between 1909 and 12 look, if I understand it correctly.
Right, yeah, because you can see there's, of course, University of Pittsburgh off there beyond left field. That wall is actually still on the campus, and home plate is exactly it's encased in glass, like in one of the student union buildings or something. So
Okay,
Forbes still sort of lives on the University of Pittsburgh campus, which is cool. I'm just still setting up my ballpark. Are we
that's
live?
fine.
We're not live, are
We
we?
are we are live. Yeah, we somebody's popping
Oh,
in here. We are live.
hey, hey,
Um,
kids.
yeah, well, I don't know who's here yet. I'm open up the chat and see. I don't see anybody chatting yet. But what I'm going to do is, since your Pittsburgh team set to Three Rivers, I'm going to assign to Three Rivers as an alternate photo that
Oh,
old
I'm
school
no,
Forbes.
I reassigned it to Forbes.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, so then you know what I'll do? I'm going
What's
to
that?
go to the team real quick when we
Right.
play the game.
Okay.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it test copy here.
Yeah. See, I was gonna wait till next week to pull the trigger on this, but nah.
Oh no.
Buying it tomorrow after work. I've got an American Express card sitting there saying use me, use me. So why not? Not gonna get to see my girlfriend again this weekend. She's busy doing some crazy stuff. So I'm gonna play some baseball when I'm not working. I'm trying to get through this tough 6 day stretch. So
Hmm.
yeah, I'll do it. It'll be fine.
Well, welcome those of you popping in. Beatles and I are getting coordinated because we're about to have a head-to-head. It's a baseball night, and
It is a baseball.
I've shared with him some of these great ballparks that I was able to get off of MLB The Show 23, and we're going to feature one tonight. And we've decided to go with 1909 Forbes Field, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So now what I'm going to do, so everything will match up and it'll trigger the right park for you, is I've got a special file we're going to play, and I'm going to make sure that even though I think this franchise pirate team was assigned to Three Rivers, I'm going to assign them to Forbes so it will fire up the right photo for you.
Nice.
Here we go, modify team. We're going to put them in 1969 Forbes. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's ready to go. Ready to go. So we've got a couple people here. I know
Yep,
you
no
can.
one talking though.
What do you pop? You pop in, and then
Then
uh,
everybody leaves.
and then you can. I mean, you can pop in on YouTube and just mute it, can't you? And you can see the
Yeah,
chat.
I'm already
Oh,
there. I'm
cool. Yeah,
already there.
awesome. Maybe I'd announce it, but they're probably looking at there. Where's Beatles? What's going on?
Exactly.
So I'm going to go to the dead ball thing. I just put an announcement there at the dead ball site and on the Baseball Geek Squad here.
Yeah, I got to change the
Oh,
channel name.
somebody's coming in. Somebody's coming in.
Good.
Yeah. Boy, I forgot how long it takes this file to load because there's so many teams on it.
Hmm. Worth every second, though. It really is. Just, I mean, the Negro League stuff you've done is, of course, amazing too. But these, once you integrate those into this is infinite, though. This is just infinite baseball playground you've created. And I know you say there's lots more teams you want to add, but still,
Oh yeah, there is. There is.
even as is, God, so much.
Well,
I
let me
guess,
just
I can go ahead and fire up the game at the same time now, right? Yeah.
yeah, let me we'll log in here to Hamachi. Let me set one thing. I'm just going to modify the file. I'm just going to
Yeah, no worries. I gotta find
I'm going to go
Hamachi
over to
anyhow, so
Forbes.
it's been that long.
And this is awesome. Yeah, so now I've got all our pictures working, so we'll be ready to go there. And got that red team. Yes, yes, yes.
I'll be darned if I can find the. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. Whew. I thought like, where'd Log Me and Hamachi go? But I found it. Kind of pointless without that.
Yes, it is. Okay. Well, let's go to real stats. So yeah, I got everything ready to go. So here, yeah, how do we do this thing? Oh, I got to go online. I got to hit the button on this log me in Hamachi.
Right.
Remember when we used to play and like your mic was coming through? You sound perfect. I don't know if you've got some high
Uh,
tech equipment or what, but
just lucky. I have high tech equipment, not the mic. Everything else is high tech. But we're not needing my. Hey, there's a big clue, and there's Aaron Reed.
it's the big clue. Guys, we're going to feature some awesome baseball and show off a park and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah.
So are you in Hamachi yet? I'm trying to think. I'm in that lobby.
No,
So
I'll go in there now. Well, because I have to find your. There we go. It's been a while
well,
since we've
I
done
forget
this,
what your
so
name was in there. It's mine's Steve Desktop, so you'll be able to see me. There's only a couple.
yeah. And mine just has some idiot. I never really named it. Right.
Laptop SD BSUD. That's you.
Is that me? Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it is.
there's you. You're Steve Desktop, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I will host. So let's remember this. Oh,
Pinging.
let's see if there's any runtime errors. You know how we feature those.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, internet. Yeah, I got to hit the internet. Host a game. So I'm going to wait for the call.
Oh yeah,
And
right.
then
So internet
you
join
go
game.
to join or internet join, and then you just type in that
Yeah.
25.76
Yep. Doing
address.
it now. Oh, absolutely. And I copy it too because just in case, right?
Yeah, you're
Just in
saying you've
case.
learned that
Just
over
a bit.
the
Yeah. Is that 103? Yeah.
yeah 103 and
103.
the dot 135.
You guys, we're not going to do like a broadcast. It's going to be more like just play baseball and talking
We're
baseball and
playing the
having fun.
baseball, and we're going to talk. Yeah, whatever comes to mind, so we don't have to carry that big burden of doing like an actual play-by-play. But oh, somebody is at the door. Accept, and
Hmm.
here we go. So exhibition game.
I don't want to be a wanker and forget to drop a like. There we go.
So let me go. I'm gonna be the visiting team, and I'm gonna take that Cincinnati team, 72-76, and you want Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh 70-74.
Yes, indeed. We're going to play that in forms. How about a nice summer day?
That works.
Saturday, June 24th it is.
There's MV. Two of them have called us gents. I resemble that remark.
Opponent will coach Pittsburgh. So some options should be headed your way now, and I'm going to
There we go.
grab my. Who do I want to pitch?
Wait till you guys see this ballpark. Forbes Field. Oh my God. All right.
I think I'm going to go with a lefty. Oh, Steve Blass. We're going to see him, huh?
Yep. And you're going Bellingham because it just changed from Dolan
Cunningham.
to
Yeah,
Bellingham.
it's coming back. I'm
MV says, "Hey Jensen, Steve."
Who's that? Is that guy from West Virginia popped
Yeah,
in?
that guy from West Virginia.
Shouldn't he be
Yeah. What are you
asleep
gonna
now?
do?
We mistimed this again, but he doesn't
Well,
sleep.
you know what they
Yeah.
you know what they do in West Virginia, don't they?
What do they
And
do?
they go to family reunions to find dates.
Oh, it's makes good use of time.
Let's let the smack talk begin.
Oh, what do I want? What do I want? These Reds.
Tough team.
Yeah, let's throw Griffey in right. We'll let lefty DH. Yeah, I'm ready.
So am I.
Oh, really?
Oh.
All right, I hit OK.
So
Waiting
I
for
think
opponent starting lineup.
I did that. So I just click OK, right?
Yeah.
Which I did, and it's not letting me. I think
Opponent
you
is
have to.
ready.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Oh, got a little chance of rain, it
Play
looks like.
ball.
Oh, boy. What do you think of this park? This is the fresh out of MLB 23, the dead ball 1909-ish Forbes Field.
I think it's beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful.
And remember, you know what I'm not going to do tonight? Get
What's that?
antsy and start pressing buttons before I've got a green symbol.
Okay.
I'm going to see if
That
I can.
worked.
Remember, MV was calling me the runtime error or something? Steve
He
runtime error?
was, yeah. Steve Runtime Error Tape. That's right.
Little 70s baseball here. This is a nice. These two teams battled a lot in the 70s.
Yes, they did. Oh my God, rivals all the way, except for 1973. The Pirates off year. That's after Clemente was killed. Just ready to rock. But again, guys, we're not going to really call the game, I guess, like we usually do.
No,
So you got all the
we're
sexy player photos in there. Look at you. All right. I don't know why no photos are showing up for me. Just my own regular photos. Doesn't matter though. Let's play.
Oh, here's the pit. I got the green symbol, so that's good. Well, I've got Rose leading off here. Let's see how he does in this park. Oh, look at that. You got Stennett at second. Don't you have Dave Cash as an option too, right?
Yes. This was a deep Pirates team, the early 70s. Why did it just start over?
What do you mean?
I'm getting the national anthem. It just started over again. What the hell just happened?
I don't know. It looks good on my end. I'm just red waiting for you to pitch.
Yeah, but it's so now I have Griffey up there. So Griffey.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we're
All
good.
right.
Yeah, it was a ground out.
Just,
Stennett threw out. Rose was the first batter. Yeah, there we go.
all right.
Now I got Griffey up. Griffey Senior. Oh, another dribbler. This we're going to be playing putting the ball. Blass is throwing ground ball inducing pitches.
Yes, he is.
Steve Blass. You got any fun facts about Steve Blass? Being a
Well, I
Pirate
don't know
fan.
about fun facts about Steve, but I think that baseball fans would concede or agree that it was Steve Blass and Roberto Clemente that won that 1971 World Series for the Pirates. Both of them were just so on point. Blass is from Connecticut. Do we have anybody here from Connecticut?
I don't know. I know. Here's Joe Morgan, who I think is a great player. I was a little envious. One of the few times I've ever been envious of NV. Um,
Oh
when
yeah,
when he
Joe
got Joe
Morgan.
Morgan in the draft. I mean, that on base percentage this guy is
Oh yeah,
crazy. And just look like that, I called it on base. Here he is.
yeah.
Ooh, now you've got some defensive strategery to think about.
I definitely do. I don't trust you with 2 outs. Even with 2 outs, I don't trust you. Told you. Caught
Oh
his
my
tail at the
God,
end
did
of
he
the
get
inning.
him?
Yes, he
It
did.
was safe over here. I don't know. We don't have
It
replay
was
on.
out over here.
Oh my gosh. I was trying to hit and run. I
That's
was trying to
weird.
be cute. He had a high percentage not to want to go. So
Mm-hmm.
Don Gullett, just think about injury, messed him up. Great
Waiting for you,
left-handed
good
pitcher.
sir. Yeah.
Leading
Look at
off with
us.
Gene Kleins.
Yeah, Gene Kleins has a pretty good speed.
Yeah.
Well, because I had the computer generated first. It was starting off with Al Oliver, and I didn't want Oliver leading off.
No. Oliver, there's another underrated player. Let's
Absolutely.
think about this. I would vote for Al Oliver in the Hall of Fame before Baines.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Pirate fan. I
No,
just
I'm
would.
I'm not a I'm
Yeah.
not a, I mean, I'm not a Pirate hater either. I'm not a fan, but I mean Al
Right.
Oliver played for the Expos too, but I just don't get the Baines thing. Uh-oh.
Never will. Yeah. Come on,
Uh-oh.
Al.
Stay in there. All
It's a
right.
big ballpark. We would have played this in Baker
Yeah,
Bowl when I
and
had a
you know
chance to go
it's
out.
it's interesting. I notice my markers are off. See where I have 447 like in dead center? I need to move
Yeah.
that a little farther right where Geronimo is, and the 462 would be that deep corner right there. I need to change my markers to be accurate.
And you guys know there was never a no-hitter thrown in this park.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Uh-oh. I'm putting the
Ah.
ball on the ground. You're hitting it in the outfield. There's Geronimo. Some good range out there. Oh. And just like that, we got one in the books.
Yeah, we do.
I wonder if I haven't even got the chat up. I don't even know if anybody's saying anything.
They're saying all kinds. I'm looking at the chat. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm looking at the chat. And MV's going off about Virginia, West Virginia, and Morgan and Glasscock.
Oh gosh, I got to get
He
fired up.
asked you, Big Clue asked, he said, envious of MV, were you envious? So here we go.
The clue is okay. Well, oh, here it is. I just had it closed. Now I can see it.
Pitching to Johnny Bench.
Yeah, another favorite player of mine.
So my
That you
lineup
had.
in Mudville, you were saying that the way the AI that was starting Dick Groat over Hannes
Oh,
Wagner. What the hell?
yeah, because he had more at bats, right? So if it's in that mode, you think if you get a stock season to replay, and it
Right.
didn't play the person that had 500 at bats and it played somebody with less, you'd be going, this game sucks, right? So
Right.
I never really paid attention that you could pick player quality and have it rerun all the depth charts and all that. I had never even looked over there on the manager's screen to see that. And that's what was causing that. Probably messed you up in McGreevy too.
I think so, because we had the Ty Cobb Ed Roush thing, and while Roush was a better center fielder, Cobb was clearly They're both great players, but come on, Ty Cobb, wow, right? And Cobb really wasn't getting any playing time, but the big one was sliding Billy Hamilton. If you remember, Ken Castro was having a cow about that, and I don't
Oh
blame him.
yeah. Here's Tony Perez. I got to go to a banquet in Albuquerque several years ago that Tony Perez was at, and Tommy Lasorda, like a luncheon. My neighbor invited me to. He has an insulation business, and spent like 2.5, 3 hours listening to them tell jokes.
Oh, cool.
Lasorda was entertaining as all get out with some of the stories.
Nice. I
Well,
just realized why player pictures aren't showing up for me. I have the game defaulting to looking into subfolders. That's why. So, but it's
oh, okay.
fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. I'm looking at your beautiful photo, or I'm just now that we're not playing this second because I don't want to cheat. These baseball cards that you've made are just brilliant. Jeez, just brilliant. Come on, Willie. Nope, not enough.
Oh yeah, good. Stay in the park. Stay in the park.
Griffey Senior.
I'm telling MV, he's gonna love the Ebbets. If you're at the baseball,
You got Ebbets from MLB too.
yeah, somebody made it and imported it, and I found a way to fire it up. So if in the Baseball Geek Squad Discord, there is a channel called Photo and Ballparks where I dumped a couple of them. I'm now going to add for you, MV, a couple I think you're going to like. I'm gonna
Ebbets is
I'm gonna
beautiful. That
give
is a
you
great
the
old park.
Ebbets and Scheib. Maybe he'll want something else. I'm gonna give him two and he'll ask for four. I just know how MV is, so might as well. I've got
Well,
to throw an extra one, or he'll be disappointed somehow.
MV will just want every ballpark. I mean, let's face it.
I'm giving him the. Oh, not this for us. We need this one and Scheib. We'll go for Scheib.
You know what's going to be doomed for you, Steve? It's going to be doomed for you is next year when Dave ups the number of teams you can have in a league.
Oh my gosh.
Because what is 120 right now, right? Looking at your
Yes.
5-year.
Yes.
Yeah, watch him double it next year to 240. MV is not going to let up.
All right. I'm giving you three. I'm posting three up here. MV. I'm gonna start with those two and see what you think. But there you can grab.
He says, yup, as many as you want to. What a send. Much appreciated. Translated, that means send 20. We love you, MV.
Yeah.
And yeah. No, I was telling Steve before the broadcast, I was looking at his, yesterday, looking at his list of ballparks. It's like, man, I'm so way behind. Hey,
Hey, Jeff
Steve,
Hunter
we
is
got a friend in
here.
here.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh, I'm supposed to hit. Sorry. There we go.
Yeah, with no pressure. This is just relaxing on a Friday night and watching a little baseball. Hey, look at Geronimo out
Exactly.
there. Maybe this will be a pitcher's duel. Jose Pagan is your third baseman.
Yeah. Yeah. I have
Oh
Jackie
yeah,
Hernandez playing short.
you probably didn't want the Gravedigger, who's a lefty against a lefty.
Nah, but Hebner's good to come off the bench, so just in case.
Ooh, oh, right at Foster.
Nice play by Foster, too.
Dan Dreesen. Well, I haven't had a hit yet. So, were you predicting something when you said there'd never been a no hitter?
There's never been a no-hitter in Forbes Field.
Well, perfect game's out of the question
Yep, that's gone.
right now. Ooh, little hit and run magic with Cesar Geronimo.
Look at you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, that looked awful close on my end. I thought he was going to throw him out. A triple.
Nice play, man. Nice play.
Hmm.
Indeed. We'll come back with a blast.
Mm-hmm. Pete Rose.
Let me see. All right. I thought you said, Steve, you're going to fix the bunt ratings. Do I have an older version of this? Because it's still showing Rose as a zero bunter
Um,
on my end. What about you?
yeah, he is.
Okay, just a zero bunter. Okay.
We'll watch the other bunt ratings. Yeah, I think this should be fixed, but it's probably he's a zero bunt rating because he probably literally had zero.
Okay.
But he is a hit machine.
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah.
RBI there, huh?
Yes. Oh yeah. Let's see. All right.
MV saying these cards with these stadiums are off the hook. He's right.
Yeah. No. It's. I've spent a lot of time with him because I got so obsessed with trying to dress the game up. Because for so long, like probably 3 or 4 years ago, I would do some season replays and fun projects and all that, and never bothered even getting photo packs. Right? I was like, I don't know. And then I got into Mark Weiss, who was on the action boards. Oh gosh, I'm not going to send him. Not good enough. He um, he started like making custom cards and templates, and then I got excited about that. Then that became like a side thing where I'm like, okay, now I've got to do cards. Joel Morgan.
Yeah, there he is again.
Oh, opposite field this time.
Glass is getting hit here.
Oh, let's just keep him there. Jackie Hernandez. And Pops is out in left field.
Mm-hmm. That's what I like about this earlier Pirate squad.
Got some
Everybody thinks
options.
about the yeah, more than the 79 We Are Family Pirates, because Robertson has Pop at first, but you can play Stargell at first, and I can bring Gene Kleins in, or whatever. Of course,
It is
I
kind of
think you have
fun with
the
these
DH
five-year
favorite.
files, some of the combos, uh,
Sure.
the platoon options, the pinch hit options.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see what Foster's got here. How about a long ball? Oh, hey, look over to your at the bottom right. Do you see they got? Isn't that the old Pittsburgh Ball Club logo from back then?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Nice little touch on the field.
Real nice.
All right. Ooh, come on,
Gotta get
Foster.
Foster here.
Swing that big bat.
That'll do it. You
Well,
got
we
two
broke the
though.
ice.
Yeah, you did. I got to at least get a hit, because we got to keep that no hitter Everett Forbes alive here. So,
Another underrated catcher here from the 70s.
and I think Ian,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Ooh, lined
Lined
out to
right to
front. Oh, wait a
Geronimo.
minute. I've got one of these where I've got an option to dive to make the play. Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he made it. Oh, he had a
Nice
60%
play.
chance on the dive. He dove for it.
Oops. There we go.
You're hitting a lot of balls to the
Uh,
outfield.
yep.
I don't know if you've even hit a ground ball yet.
It's been actually, yeah, because Gullit just has one strikeout. But this feels good not to broadcast for a change.
It's
This is
it's fun.
nice.
We just sit back and chat and see what everybody's got to say. It's a full game of no play-by-play, but a bunch of nonsensical color
Well, you
commentary.
got a no. Whoops, I'm sorry. You have something special going on there. I didn't
Oh,
say it all the
okay.
way.
Let's
I
see.
didn't jinx you.
Johnny Bennett's.
Something special.
Ooh, is this hit hard enough? No, I don't think so. Well, well, well.
Abe Ruth, yeah, he
Hmm.
hit his final. He hit like one of the biggest shots in his career at Forbes Field when he was playing for the Braves in 1936.
Hmm.
Like, hit it out. I mean, just crazy big long shot. In fact, I think in that final game, I think he had either 2 or 3 home runs at Forbes, and I think that was it. I think he ended his. I think it was the last time he got any hits in his career. Of course, he was
Bogdanovich
waiting
to play
all that time. He
to be
wanted
the
to
manager.
manage. Yeah.
Yeah, they did him dirty, or
They did. They made him
maybe he thinks
assistant
they did.
manager of the Boston Braves and sort of made it like a dog and pony show all around the National League in 1936.
But not being there, maybe people knew better than him. Just going to throw that out there.
Right. Well,
Maybe he
oh,
just
so
wasn't manager material.
I doubt that he was.
Sometimes the greats aren't.
Ted Williams kind of, it's interesting too for coaches too, right? Because you get these great hitters and you think they're going to be great coaches, but yet some of the greatest batting coaches and pitching coaches were crap pitchers, crap hitters, right?
Yes. Sometimes it doesn't make
I'm
sense. All
jumping
right,
ahead.
Don Gullet, see what you got. Well, we know he's walking somebody.
Thing is, bench kind of shuts down my running game a little bit.
He helps, doesn't he?
Yeah, with an arm of 10, I'd say. See, I know Al Oliver wasn't a bunter either, so not that I'm going to, but this is 70s baseball after all. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
Clemente's
it's
a
punching off
1 at
3.
least, huh? Let's
Yeah,
see, 1 out.
1 out, but so Don Gullet has three. He's rung up 3 so far. Nope.
Forbes Field, we'll throw a little Forbes Field in there. It was named after General John Forbes, general in the French Indian War.
It was also known as Dreyfus Folly, this ballpark. Colloquially, yeah.
I'm just looking at some trivia here. It says the stadium was built on the site of a football game that was played in '08, where
Wow.
with Penn against Carnegie Tech. And it was a rocky field. And then I think this opened in '09. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, Shibe opened in April of 1909, and this opened in either June or July of 1909. The Bucks won their first world championship at this park.
Nice. Yeah, stroked the last 3 home runs of his career at Forbes Field in 1935. Babe Ruth.
Or yeah, 35. I don't know why I'm saying 36. That was your Hall of Fame, but yeah. Come on, Jackie.
Yep.
Nice.
Hosted the 59 and 44 All-Star games. There's some trivia.
And also a famously hard infield, Tony Kubek. So ball was hit off the pebble, hit him on the throat in the 1960 World Series, which got the Bucks to the bottom of the ninth in the big Maz homer. It was not one of the most well kept fields in baseball, which is interesting because Dreyfus had money. So when Ben Johnson starts the American League in 1901, Dreyfus paid his players to stay. They offered Wagner a ton of money, and Wagner stayed. A lot of the Pirates played, which led to that great 1902 Pirates team, because a lot of the National League teams were decimated, but the Pirates were able to hold on to most of their team.
Come on, Pete. Oh, I think that's his second hit.
You bum.
It is. So
Great
we got
player.
Griffey up,
Great
who's
player.
0 for 2.
Griffey do. He's flied out twice.
Oh boy. Feeling error? Throwing error? In the dirt?
I don't think.
Oh no.
Not quite. Nah. Bob Robertson pretty good there at first. He could dig it out. So that 2-run third, that's the only thing that's hurting. But all right, come on, Robertson.
Oh gosh.
There
Here
we
we go.
go. At least the tradition continues.
History will not be made tonight. What happened there?
What asked me if I wanted to send Bob Robertson, and I
Oh,
said, yeah.
I forgot you have a decision to make over there. I thought, what's this
Right.
delay? Did this guy just stand there and drop the ball or what? Okay, that makes sense. Now I know.
I got a runner in scoring position, but Jose Pagan, not much power. Really, the Pirates' power, 2, 3, 4, 5 hitters. If you were pitching a righty, then I'd have Hebner in there with some more pop as well. But
Yeah.
all right. Anyhow, we're gonna see what we can do here. Go out, try to cut this lead in half. Happening that way.
Nice line out there. Let's see. Yeah, dang it.
All right. Thank
All
you,
right.
Mr. Gullett.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Not a
Stennett.
real bunting team. Stennett's only rated a 4.
Right. Rounded into 12 double plays. Let's not make one here, Rennie. 2-2.
Uh-oh. Stay in.
Oh, yeah. He gave it a ride, though.
He did.
And I am not sending Bob Robertson. Oh.
Let's see what we got here. Jackie Hernandez.
Oops. Oh, nice
Weak.
liner
It's like a
caught by
wiffle
Don
ball.
Gullett.
It's like a
Look
wiffle
at
bat
that.
shot
Damn.
there.
Yep. And on my screen, it was
What's
like,
Joe
boom,
done?
fast.
Oh, hey, Joe's 2 for 2 today.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he's not. He's 2 for 2. So my game's being weird. It's showing 3 singles in the first. So the head-to-head here is sometimes a little weird, isn't it?
It
It's
might
cool.
be. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, Clinton. Clinton Parks is with us. Clinton, it is Forbes 1909.
From MLB The Show, Steve got it. That's beautiful.
Yeah, isn't it the dirt? Looks nice.
Looks like a photo. It looks like a photo.
Yeah, it's really good.
Incredible.
What's Foster done? He hasn't done anything either.
Nothing for 2. Yeah, I'm glad for that.
Home run would be nice.
You definitely have more power on this team.
Yeah. And you've got. Do you even have Dave Parker on this team? Maybe you do, but it's probably
This
just
is too early.
Okay, yeah,
No,
it's
Parker
74
isn't
and 75,
until
right?
exactly. So he's with the
He didn't qualify
later
with 2 years
Pirates.
to be on this slice. That's why I did too, because I thought just trying to do a 71 to 75 team doesn't do him justice. That you need really a better Clemente slice, and then having one later where Parker's more of the
Right.
focal point. Oh, come on.
All right, Steve Blast doing it up. All right.
All right, Gullett gave
Top
up
of
the
the order
hit.
for the Bucks here. Ah,
Oh, that's all right.
yeah, for you.
All of you, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Al Oliver, he's a tough. Yeah, there we go. I was just about to say. He's
All right,
probably due
Bucks
for
get
a
their
hit.
second base hit. Yeah.
Yeah, Clemente, he's probably got the best numbers against Gullett. Ooh, it's a little out in front on that one. Good. Foul ball.
1-2 on Clemente here. Oops.
Oh, I'm sitting there like, hey, where's the pitch? I better hit the button. Here we go.
Yeah, right?
Uh-oh. Is that
Yeah,
in?
baby.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Is he going?
Oh,
Oh, he's going to get
Oliver,
home
come on,
now.
come on. Oh,
Oh, it's going
man,
to
do
give
I
you a
roll the
choice.
dice? Shit, I hate this. I got to take the chance. I got to.
Foster made a throw from left field once in his career. Oh, he hits the cutoff man. Oh, he got him.
Oh man, I had to try. Had to try.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't blame you. Let's see here. Uh-oh. They're worried about something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It doesn't look good.
Oh, he gave it
Oh, it's off the
right off the
wall.
wall,
I thought
baby.
that was gone.
Yeah, oh, now I wish I wouldn't have sent. Ah, damn it, I wish I would have sent Oliver.
You
Shit.
never know.
Yeah. Oh well, cut the lead in half at least.
Mhm. Oh, God. What the heck was that? Pass ball, a
Pass
wild
ball.
pitch? Oh. Come on, Johnny
Pass ball,
Bench.
yeah.
You're a gold glove back there.
So I just got to put in a plug for my 2023 Pirates. Won 5 straight, beat the Reds tonight, 4-2.
Wow.
So we're 12-7 now.
That's a pretty good start.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Gullet making a
Got
pitch
out of a
there.
jam there.
Because if I had kept him there at third
He would have
on
been
that double by Stargell, 2 would have scored
he'd been
Clinton.
tied up.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Tony. Let's get these bats going, this big red machine. Uh-oh, Stennett
Nice
made a
play
great
by
play.
Stennett. Yeah.
I notice if I just wait and don't try to hit buttons simultaneously and just pause a little bit, we haven't had any, you know what, I don't want to jinx it by even saying it.
Exactly. Exactly. Been a thing of beauty so far.
Little lefty bat here. Oh, yeah, Blass has made a couple plays.
There's another comebacker. Didn't Dreesen hit a comebacker to him before, too, right?
Yeah,
I think
I'll
so.
have to check into him next time. Hey, Geronimo tripled his first at bat.
Clinton's saying something about a frog and wings. I'm not sure what he's saying.
I think he's pointing out a little story that matches up with you wishing you hadn't done something.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay.
Ooh, we get a little 7th inning stretch here. Pagan.
Game's moving
I
quickly.
didn't even know
there,
we were in
Steve.
the bottom of the 7th inning.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
Maybe it moves faster if we don't do play-by-play. It's just color. I don't know. It just seems like it's gone by very fast.
Right. Just
I
waiting for the
can't
Cincinnati Reds
pitch.
to pitch here.
I can't pitch while the song's playing.
Oh, see, I can't hear the song on my side. I'm hearing. Okay.
There you
All
go.
right.
I thought it'd be
There we
a
go.
little rude if I just pitched during the.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, baseball's anthem and all that, right?
Oh.
Oof. I'll let his fans 7, Steve.
Yeah, he's pitched pretty good.
He has. There's a DH in this league, so we're gonna. There we go, baby.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
No!
he's
Get it!
going
Get it!
for 3. Come on, baby. Yes.
All right.
All right.
In a one-run game, I'm worried about that. Just playing the infield in worked for once. A lot of times, it doesn't seem like it never works in my favor.
It has me to send Sanguini, and he only had a 24% chance.
Yeah.
Not rolling the dice on that.
He'd have had a better chance if I hadn't pulled the whole infield in.
Yeah.
The number 9
Yeah,
hitter
baby.
just drives in the tying run. I wasn't even when I saw him come up. I'm like, oh, here's the third out. No respect.
Hey. It's a good.
It's
It's
his
good. Good
EPC.
game.
He's
Good
getting
game.
close here. Got to keep an eye on Gullet here.
Come on, Gino.
Oh, God.
Take it. Yeah, his pitch counts. He's getting up there, Steve. He's good for 9 more.
He made his bed here. Oh, gosh. It always worries me. I don't see good
Right
things
when the
happen.
catcher goes out,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yep.
Nothing good happens.
This won the inning.
Oh, thank you. All right, good. All right. Let's see.
You're
Barn
gonna make
door
a move.
wide
I'll wait.
open.
Or do I have to pitch before you make a move? If you're making, well, you're not gonna make a
Oh,
move.
no,
until
yeah.
seven.
Yeah, I'll have a chance. When I get back up, I'll be able to make a move then.
The Blast has a little bit higher pitch count than Gullet. I'm seeing here.
Yeah, he's I think 10. I think I'm at 120. He can go 140. He must have had a bunch of
Right.
complete games.
Yeah. He was really the anchor of that.
Oh, here we go.
Nice.
Get this top
Hey,
of the
he's
order
whipped
on.
5.
Yeah, the pitchers have done fine.
Yeah, they have. So Rose 2 for 3, huh?
Yeah. Oh, nice base hit.
Oh yeah.
Nice
Stars
3
are
for
playing
4.
it on the hop. Yeah, he is.
Oh, heck yeah, I'm going for second with 81%.
Here's the play. And he's in there. No, yes, he is. Okay. I thought for a second there was a little delay.
Just in.
Yeah, he is. So go ahead, run in scoring position. Come on, Steve. You got to
Let's
deal with
see,
Griffey.
What's Griffey got? Griffey has grounded out, flown out, and grounded out, so he's due. I like the matchup here with the lefty. Oh, get out of bounds. Go. Get in the stands. Trip.
Trip.
Dump a Coke on him. Oh, he just got out of play. The drama. Okay.
Right. Down even on Griffey.
Oh, man. It's 2 strikeouts this
Nice.
inning. Come on, little Joe.
6. Mr. Oh, I gotta get this bum out. You got George Foster on deck. This is weird, but I almost want to pitch around Morgan to get to Foster, but that's scary. Because Foster's due. Foster is what? He's 0 for 3
I
now,
don't think
right?
he's got a hit yet.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, yes, Joe.
Rose is gonna score on this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Clemente has a chance just because he's got a gun, but it's a slight one.
Yeah, he does. Throw home, out chance 7%. Nah, gonna concede the run.
George Foster.
Of course, Morgan can go, but I only had a 7% chance of gunning him down. So you've got, Morgan either way is gonna do something here. So I'm actually gonna just do this. I know people think I'm crazy, but here we go. All right, Pagan's gonna go to Stennett. All right, but you pick up the run. Good game, though. Good
Gullet
game so
looks
far.
fine. Yeah, let me take a look at my pen. What have I got in here? 20. I got to beat at 25%.
Hey, PQ River says the national pastime. Come in, buddy. On Steve's behalf, he's busy looking at his bullpen. These two teams did have some epic battles through the 70s. And you got to throw the San Francisco Giants in the mix. They were always there in the 70s as well.
Got a new pitcher.
Tom Hall, huh? 8 saves. You're bringing him into
PQ,
setup, I
welcome.
guess. Clemente 1 for 3.
Let's see. Oh yeah,
Ace hit, baby.
not the way I wanted the 8th inning to start off here, huh?
All right, chicken on the hill with Will. Is what Bob Prince used to say.
Ooh, that's a good strikeout right there.
Oh,
See, I got Bob Robertson. All right, I like the percentages right here with Hall. Oh, do we need this much drama?
yes, we do. It's the Pirates and Reds after all. I get it. I gotta look at my bench here.
Now we're going to get to see the benefit of the what do we call it? The matchup analysis tool, right?
I love this thing. I love this thing. Somebody was saying, "Well, that's kind of cheating." I'm like, "No, it isn't."
No.
Major League managers have these numbers. It's not cheating. If anything, it's even more accurate.
I know some people that I've heard don't like to use the percentages for like the run or the throw out and that, but you have to have something because you don't have the visual. In real life, the third base coach or the players have a visual of where the person is in distance, and if you don't have some kind of idea.
Exactly. I'm not liking what I'm seeing on my bench, buddy, at all.
Well, you've probably got some good lefties sitting there, right? You got Hebner.
Yeah, but his hit percent is 12.5.
Do you have Richie Zisk on that bench too?
Yeah, Zisk is a righty. I mean, I usually don't like platooning because he's only an 18. But Zisk has a little bit more pop than Stennett, but or Pagan, I mean. Just gonna go with it. Liner right to Griffey.
Pick somebody off. Oh no, I got to figure out whether I'm gonna dive or not.
I think
No.
you should. Yes, you should.
No, I'm not diving with a 4 Griffey. He's not a great defender, so.
No, I'm not sending Clemente.
Uh-oh. Do they give you a chance? To think about
Yeah,
that?
and I said no. Yeah, I said no.
Oh, man.
About 33% chance? No way. I mean, Griffey wasn't that deep on that ball, so. It's like playing chess when you do baseball.
Pitching change.
Pitching change. Oh, Eastwick, yeah. I was waiting for this to happen. Eastwick is tough. Look at you. All right, let's see. And he's 1 for 2. I gotta stick with baseball. Been very, very good to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, get it.
I think you're gonna turn 2 here.
Not with that low of a play.
Oh man! I got
what a play by Pete Rose.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? We're gonna get a double play.
That corner in. Yep, yeah, but I didn't think it was going to be a double play that way. I had a 17% chance to turn it, or 80 to come home. So, woo!
Damn,
that was a little scary.
Yeah, it was.
It was a
you know what
scary.
though? I've stranded 8. You've only left 4 on, so that's a big factor, I think. I'm gonna stay with Blast here. I mean, at this point, as well.
Uh-oh, another ground ball. Went away. Yeah, Blast is good. He's good for what, 140?
Hmm.
Yep.
Thing is, though, I'm going to have to, bottom of the ninth, I've got Stennett, Hernandez, and then Kleins. I am going to have to do a little
Clinton's
bit.
calling you out. He was saying if you had 75, 79, you could get to Colvey. The bad thing is Clinton, he wouldn't have his good Clemente. That I think you favor that better Clemente here on this earlier
Well, not
tonight.
only Clemente, but having Bob Robertson
Oh
and
yeah.
Willie, like, so Stargell can play first. I also have, if we're playing a non-DH game, I can choose between Kleins and Oliver. I like the earlier 70s Pirates better than the later 70s. Not that the later 70s Pirates were bad. They were fine,
Ooh,
but
Pagan, Pagan, Pagan. Oh, somebody bobbled it.
yep. And
E5.
that's
It
an
was a bad throw.
E5. Yep.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, no, one run does not make me excited here. I'd like to have at least another one.
Try to get the double play here. Oh, we'll take the line out.
That's second out, right? Uh-oh, are you being faced with the decision to go
Oh,
for it?
shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you played it safe like me?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. Let's see, one away.
Still potential double play situation. That's why I went for it.
Geronimo did triple earlier. Uh-oh, there you go. Now your catcher's.
I know. I hate that too.
Uh-oh, this could be what you wanted. Oh,
Let's turn it, boys.
Geronimo beats it.
Yeah, he does. 2 down runners at the corners. Dave Concepcion, he's nothing for 3.
You might have to hit the pitch again because I'm looking at my bench here real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have anything outstanding worth a pinch hit. I got Crowley there, but all right, it's right back at you.
Hey, guess who's here?
I'm gonna keep him in. Cousin
Cousin
Ken
Ken's
Castro,
here.
what's up?
Yes, he
Welcome,
is.
Ken. We are having some fun, just shooting the crap, playing a 5-year franchise 70s Pirates and Reds, and showing off a new field image for 1909 Forbes. So yeah, there you go. Okay, Concepcion. Let's see what we got. That's what we got.
Nice.
Strikeout. All right.
All right.
See if Eastwick.
Bottom of the ninth. Time to do some stuff here.
You know, MV's probably sitting there thinking, man, this runtime guy, these two have pulled off a head-to-head game with no technical issues.
About it. All right, let me see. All right, I'm bringing in Vic Davalio. Yep. Danny Murtaugh would bring him in.
It's pretty good. It's what you should do right there.
He's got a little bit of speed.
Oh, that's what we
Joe Morgan's
nice
got
easy
that.
little
Nice
ground
play.
balls.
Yep, nice play.
Here we go. I would assume you might be headed to the bench again. Just a guess.
That would be a very good guess, Mr. Tate. I'm bringing in Richie. Damn the platooning. I got to bring in Richie. Besides,
time to dig a grave, folks. Do we know? I have no idea why he was called the Gravedigger. Do you have that bit of trivia?
Richie Hebner.
Was that his job?
His dad was a gravedigger.
Okay. I figured it had to be something logical.
Yeah. Well, that's rare in baseball, but there you go, right?
Oh, I stepped away to get me a nice bottled Coke here. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh. No,
Richie.
no, 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 no.
Yeah, baby. Go for 3. You got
Throw him out.
this. Richie hit. Yep. He's in there.
Oh,
We'll
jeez.
take that triple.
That's the third triple of the game.
And says he loves the field. Yeah, tomorrow PS5 right after work. That's it.
Come
Now
on,
I'm not getting
Raleigh.
any sleep tomorrow night. Setting up. I'm not going out to do music tomorrow night, so. Oh, infielder. Oh
It's
yeah.
another rabbit hole to have, right? You've got baseball for Windows Passion. You've got um, out of the
Out of the
park
park.
baseball new. Now you get that and download the show, and it's another distraction. Is that the right word?
I'm all about the distractions.
I just love the
Also,
fact that I found out how to get into the ballparks and maneuver the
Mhm.
camera and easily grab a snapshot and easily put it to an app and email it to myself. And these ballparks are high res, so that's been awesome. Oh, we're going to see Dave Cash.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at the percentage against Eastwick.
Mhm.
What do I got to worry about? I got Cash, Oliver. Oh gosh. All right, got the infield in. All right. Little dribbler to Pete Rose here would help. We're right back to the pitcher. That's all right.
Concepcion
You can't have a
looking
great
Zisk back.
percentage because I've got him in. So yeah, it had to be what,
Right.
20% max?
24.
Okay. Yeah.
All
I
right, down to
hate
my
Pedro
last now.
Bourbon Clinton. I've played so many replays with the 70s Reds. Bourbon, um, in my mind anyway, is he gives up hits way too many.
Oh, I can't do anything until you pitch.
Okay, well, I'm going to double check, see if I can go. I don't think McEnany's going to be maybe just a hair better. 4.8. Well, no, not much of a benefit. I'm going to stick with Eastwick right now. What can you do? He can go 50 pitches. I'm going to have to pitch to him. I don't really care to pitch to Oliver, Clemente, or Stargell, to be honest with you.
Gotta make a.
Yeah, Clinton. It's one of those where you have those memories, like when you play about a certain player, and it's like, the Reds were my favorite. Well, really only team in the National League I liked. Um,
So I went against the platooning thing, and Zisk gets a triple, so I'm bringing in Dave Parker.
but hey, you know what? He did make this team, right? But look, he's got only 180 at bats. It was like his 73, 74.
Right.
Hmm. Okay, let's see what I got
Right.
now. Can I beat 21? Yeah. Playing some percentages here.
Oh hell yeah. Oh McEnany, huh? Right.
He's another one that sucks. Come on. And it gets the key. What a
Good.
we
Good
always have
game,
some
man.
good
Good
games,
game.
don't we? Doesn't it
Yeah,
seem
we
like we
do.
always have interesting games, man?
Absolutely. Good game. I'll go ahead and close this so you want to do the recap. Good game.
Yeah, let's look at the recap here, and we've got to figure out what other kind of we can pick some other 5-year teams and have some fun and maybe show off another one of these MLB stadiums. Like
Yeah.
yeah, we'll figure one out. Let's take a look at the batting.
Hmm.
What stands out? Hey, Morgan's 3 for 4 and Rose was 3 for 4. That's real. That's where my offense came from.
Oh, absolutely.
Clemente had a good. He was 2 for 4.
And I had 2 triples and you had a triple, so 3 triples in this game.
Yep, that stood out. Pitchers. Blast goes a
Blast did
complete
all
game for
right.
a lot. Yeah, I mean, so did Gullet. I think it just. I'm actually surprised that the.
Look, it gives Gullet a minus for his stuff, so Gullet wasn't even pitching at full, but 7 Ks. Um, phew. Good game. Good game, Steve.
That was a very entertaining game, actually. Oh, MV's calling for the 70s Dodgers. Well, we might just fire those up, MV. Maybe we'll stay in that 60s to 70s theme for another one here. Let's see. Morgan got the game-winning RBI. What do we have interesting here? Oh, we had a pass ball by Bench, of all
Yeah.
people. George Foster with an outfield assist. How about it? Was it a 30% chance for an out and he threw him out? That was a
Mhm.
big play in the game. That's that one that cost you that run that you were second
Yes.
guessing.
Yep. PQ River says Oakland is moving to Vegas. Is
I
that
think it's
official?
awesome.
Is that
Yeah,
official?
I heard it was, and I'm happy
Oh,
because I'm
really?
I'm 399 miles. I can hop on I-15 and get there in 5.5, 6 hours.
Wow. I think it's there was no way they were going to get a ballpark. So good move.
It's smart for Vegas. You think in Vegas, you have people from all over the world coming there that could see a major
Oh
league
yeah.
game while they're there, and now a football game. It's just from a business
Right.
standpoint, it's a good move.
So will that be for next season then?
No, I think
If
it's
they go ahead, I'm sorry.
25. I forget what I read when that
So
would
they're going
take
to have to
effect.
play in that crap Coliseum or what they're calling Ricky Henderson Field for the next what 2 seasons then?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the particulars. Maybe somebody
Wow.
will enlighten us on this one.
So there's not a ballpark in Vegas they could play in temporarily. I mean, because that's going to suck for them to stay there for 2 more
Yeah,
years.
that was a good game. So you know what? We're
You know
still.
what though? If I would if I wouldn't have sent Oliver, that was the big one. Remember, I sent him and Oliver got gunned down, and then Stargell hit the double. Remember, because Clinton's remember he
Clinton's.
because I guess he missed that part because he said, "Oh, I didn't want to send him." I said, "I wish I wouldn't have sent him because yeah,
Yeah, that was a
then
that came back. That was a big play.
it's huge.
You know what I
That was
do
the one
have
that lost the
too?
game."
Let me check. Let me look at AL. I think we're still connected, so I don't even. I can just fire up another game we can play. I don't think you have to do a darn thing. Let me
Uh,
see. Let's go to.
so we're gonna
I'm
go to
gonna
the American League, huh?
I'm gonna pull. Let's pull up the A. Do an AL game.
Get me out of my comfort zone a
This is
little,
like
huh?
karaoke night. Clinton's put a request in.
Karaoke night, yeah. Could you quickly do Dodgers and an American League team, since with that way we can cover MV and Clinton?
Um,
Just drag them over into a new league, or don't you want to be arsed for that?
yeah, I'm not really concerned about that right now. Let me see.
Yeah, I mean we
It's
didn't do
MV.
that. We didn't do.
Why
Yeah,
did
that's
I?
true. These
It's
these uh
MV.
these West Virginia people, right?
Yeah, he's stateside. He's
Yeah.
boom, boom, dun, dun,
He-
dun, dun,
He's a
dun,
bit of a
dun, dun,
tosser. Do you
dun.
hear me there, MV? I fancy a bit of jambo. See a tosser. V says Orioles, A's, and Dodgers would be a great challenge, especially the Dodgers. He's saying especially the Dodgers in the 70s. Oh yeah, he's got 66 to 70 Baltimore Clinton.
Yep. Hey, what did we run into that time where we tried to play the two interleagues? Did it cause some issue or what was it? Do you remember?
Well, what happened was that the game it did that the RTE, we'll call it that, and then when we tried to recover, it did. So the game doesn't remember if you're playing in 2 different league files. That's what happened. So that's why I was saying about dragging them into something, because unless we don't get the error, that's what happened.
It didn't keep us from photos or something else?
That I don't. Well, the thing I remember, it was just we couldn't go back, because you have the function
Yeah.
in Action PC, and it couldn't find it. It couldn't do it.
You know what I'm going to do here? just in case.
Random Human 19, who we haven't seen in
Yeah, he's calling
3,000
out for
years.
Dodgers Yankee matchup. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe let's do it. You know what's
Oh,
interesting?
pressure's on.
I'm gonna maybe I'll highlight this and show everybody one of the things I grabbed a 1976
Oh, look at
version
that.
of Yankee Stadium.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, so I mean,
Hey, Legends.
the Legends is coming in to watch a game.
Yeah,
Thanks for
he is.
showing up. So I'm gonna real quick set this up and maybe we do a Yankee game. I mean, what the heck? I don't really care who we play.
Yeah.
It's like the request line today.
Yeah, it's the baseball request line.
But here's what I'm thinking.
As long as nobody calls him from Toledo, we're fine.
Yeah, in case we want to play a Yankee game. I hadn't set this one up, but this is one of the ballparks I got out of MLB The Show. Like a 76 version, I think, of Yankee Stadium.
Clint,
Get all
this
get
is
all
from
my stuff.
MLB. This is MLB The Show. So the resolution's already what, 4K, Steve? Did you
Yeah.
say, or 3K
Oh
or
yeah,
something?
it's great.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, what's the little secret you're doing there to line these guys up? Because they're just popping up there. Because I drag them. What are you doing?
I'm dragging them.
Okay, it just must be the lag in
Yeah,
YouTube or
you're just
something.
maybe not seeing me drag, but I'm just dragging and dropping right here.
Okay, all right.
You're probably
You know,
maybe
same
not
thing
seeing it.
happened to you that happens to me. Is I always try to get the left and right-handed batters like lined up, like right,
Yeah, if they're too, I
perfect
don't want
split.
them too far back or too far in front. It just doesn't look
No, but
right.
they're never like lined up perfectly.
No.
Drives me crazy.
So I'm gonna
But
hit save in case we use that one and stuff. Let's see I'm gonna have to go look at the comments. What do we got? We got requests coming in. I'll give it a few minutes. Let people throw some options out here. I'm
yeah.
thinking. Let's see here.
One of these guys, one of these guys be brave enough to play you head to head. Not, I mean, I'm having
I
fun, but what about one of you wankers out there in the
Yeah.
Discord?
Does
MV,
does MV have
does he
log
have
me in Hamachi?
he could get it. You know how those West Virginia people
Yeah.
are.
I'm gonna exit though,
I'll
because
do color for you guys. I can stay on here, so
now I'm gonna fire it back up.
Well, Clinton says he fears no one.
Yeah.
You hear that? Well, Clinton, you throwing down?
Let's see. Now let me get
I
okay.
mean, you don't
This
have
one.
to come on the mic. You don't have to come on the mic, but you have Action PC, so and you don't even need all the seasons. He's working digital. See, and MV's keen to
This is what
watch.
I know. What
See
people
what's
do.
going on. These guys.
They're multitasking. They're enjoying, like, we're the background noise, and I do this with a lot of other streamers, right? And then they're playing the game they want and doing both. So I get it.
Yeah. And then one of my mods tends to disappear completely. Oh my god.
Who are you? And here's what I'm trying to think. If we steer towards ones that I have, I mean, we could play any team, but it'd be kind of cool to show off the ones I know that I have photos for. Legends is like, yeah, I'm working. I have you in the background. Legends, ditto. I have him in the background a lot when I'm working. So,
That's why I would sometimes do those baseball for Windows things during the day, because a lot of people were working. I'm like, just have it on, and I'm just doing whatever I was doing. So
well, you know what?
Ernie's nice for that.
Let's take a look at what are you feeling like?
Dude, it's baseball.
Okay, so I'm going to show off
I'm
another one of the
game.
parks, I think.
Like you have to ask me what baseball. I love baseball, so I'm fine with pretty much anything.
So let's go back to the NL. I know you're okay with the NL.
Well, I'm fine with the American League too. I just like to tease.
Let's take a look at who we got here. We got photos for. So we've got, let's look at these LA teams. So we've got a 70s LA team. I got that
Who
all
was yelling? That was MV. He said
yeah,
they would be a
we've got the
challenge.
70s MV. You know what else is?
It's a pretty fine Dodger squad from
You
the
know what else is a
70s.
good a team? Aren't you a Cardinal fan? I know we've taken the '30s Cardinals.
Oh, I love the Cardinals. I love the Cardinals.
What's your thoughts
Second,
on one of this Cardinal team, the '64 to '68 team?
could I see the roster, please?
Yep.
Let's see, Maxville, there's
You got
Grove.
Orlando Cepeda,
Got the baby bull on there.
Kurt Flood, Lou Brock. Well, and that guy, Bob
Yeah.
Gibson.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? I'll play. Yeah, I'll play the Cardinals. You want to play? I mean, but again, if you want to play some American League, I'm fine with American
No,
League
I
too.
just thought we'll grab a couple new teams. Some people are talking Dodgers, and I'm
Everybody I
going to
know
play
can't.
at St. Louis, and we're going to have fun with this because let
So
me
it's gonna
go.
be Dodgers in St. Louis then, huh?
Yeah, but I'm going to have fun with this. We're going to go to,
All right.
so it's going to be Busch Stadium 1. Okay. Busch Stadium 1, and I'm going to set,
You gonna do this in Sportsman's?
yeah, you know.
That's yeah. I didn't assign that to my Cardinals team, so
So
it's
Busch Stadium
beautiful.
1, I'm going to get the Sportsman that I just, this is an MLB one too that I just got down today. This is a really good looking one too. I think it's probably from the 50s or
Those
maybe
'60s
40s.
Dodgers. See, well, I'm not managing the Dodgers. If I was managing the Dodgers, it'd be a Brooklyn Dodgers team. So I'm a more Brooklyn Dodger fan than an LA Dodger fan. So
Okay. So here we go. So you know the gig. Now
I see
I
Brooklyn
will
51 to 55. I'd be playing if I was doing the Dodgers, I'd be playing the Brooklyn Dodgers.
oh, MV says he wants that team. Oh, look at, oh gosh, MV. So do you want to see it
This
in
is
the
your
new
fault,
Ebbets
Steve.
deal? Okay, here's the deal. I'll take the Dodgers, or you can be the
Okay,
Dodgers, Brooklyn. Okay.
I'll take Brooklyn
So let's
51 to 55.
okay. So what I got to
Yeah,
do is go
please.
to Ebbets and make sure I'm going to show MV the new ballpark that I sent him or I posted for him.
Oh, this is beautiful. This
And
Ebbets Field is amazing.
so I'm going to put Ebbets and make sure we have. Oh yeah, I've got. See down here, I've assigned it as the alternate. So when we go in, there's the one that everybody loves, but I'd like to see this new one in
Oh yeah.
gameplay. And then I have a new Polo Grounds too. Um, so I think 51 to 55. I think I got some of these early years. I didn't have pictures, but I think. Oh yeah, we got pictures for that one, so that'll look good. And then we'll do that at home. Now I'm going to pick a team to take against that. You like those Dodgers, huh?
Yes, I do.
I wonder what
You
I've
kidding
got
me?
going
Gil
on.
Hodges, Carl Furillo, Duke Snyder,
Big Clue's probably
Jackie
ahead of this.
Robinson.
Whew. Look at this Cubs. They get no respect. I don't even have pictures done. That's not. I don't even respect them enough to do pictures, and I don't have pictures for the same 51 Giants.
Yep,
Did
Preacher
I ever get
Row
any
at
done for? I
least.
didn't. I haven't finished some of these. I got
Oh,
to get on the
you
ball
you
and
have
get
you have
back
a
to this.
Giants team from the same era.
Oh yeah, but I just don't have any pictures, so I'm trying to make
Oh,
it
okay.
look nice.
Right.
I do have a Giants team from the '60s,
They were good. The
but you know
'62
what?
Giants
I wonder
were
if I do.
really good.
No pictures for the Phillies. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. Maybe I go early.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Look at that mouse going away over there in the 20s.
Oh yeah. Oh, what about the? Let me see.
Gas House Gang.
Yeah, I haven't dropped the pictures
We
in.
never did finish our Cardinals Tigers series in the 30s. We'll have to do that
We
sometime.
did not.
You're leading that series, I think, by the way.
I think it was two to
I think you're
one.
2 games to 1. Yeah.
I'm really having a hard time deciding who I want to play against.
It's like, right? It's like being in a candy store, these files. That's why I love them so I just play exhibitions because they're just so much fun in this.
I don't know if anybody can see this picture down here. This is the new Polo Grounds, and I'm excited to see a little bit later too. I've got even a better version of it than I've had a great one, but
Oh, just pick a team and play them in polo. I just pick anybody and put them in Polo Grounds just for giggles, huh?
Hey,
I
you
don't
know
know.
what I'm going to take? I'm going to take a team I would not normally play.
Who's that?
How about the Phillies?
Which Phillies team?
76 to 80 Phillies.
Oh yeah, I played them last night. They lost against the Mets, but Steve Carlton had like 12 strikeouts. But
Or I've even got an early Cincy club with Frank Robinson.
oh, there. So that right, 60, 61. Yeah, 61 Reds.
I might take this 54 to 58 Reds team. I'll have some fun with it. We'll keep
MV,
we'll
we
keep it
got
pretty
Brooklyn.
close.
Brooklyn is one of the teams, and Ken Castro says Phillies.
Okay, Ken, we're going with it for you.
He's a Phillies fan.
Um, and I don't think I have. Yeah, those aren't window dress ups. I'm gonna grab that Philly. Oh, what about the '60s Phillies? No. Ooh, that '60s
You already have
Phillies.
pictures.
Yeah,
You have
look at
pictures
that.
for the 70. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
I've got the ones.
don't
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
have
make a
pictures for the
decision.
76 to 80?
Okay, so here we go. Internet, I'm gonna wait for your call.
Oh, that's right. I'm just
Yeah,
getting
you're gonna have to. I'd back all the way out and restart the game and come in and fresh.
okay.
We had
We'll
no
do that.
issues that game. That was amazing.
That's because we took our time, right? All right.
I wasn't antsy like I normally was trying to click buttons and everything. That helped.
Right. 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 Got the game fired up, and I'll do the
Ken
hopefully I
Castro
remember
wanted to
to
see his Mike Schmidt in action. I know he favors him. See what I
right.
can do with that team.
All right, let me see. I hope I copied this.
Hello.
Hey, hey.
And you are aboard. Hey, John DFW is here. Good evening. So, exhibition game. Brooklyn 51 to 55 is going to be home. I'm going to take Philly 76 to 80. How about a July 4th game?
Works for me. Hey, we got 10 watching here.
Oh, for I've got it ass backwards here. So I
You
got
got Philly at
I
home.
exactly. That's like, okay, let's get this right.
Hmm.
Now we're looking good at Ebbets Field, July 4th. That's the Ebbets Field right here that everybody loves, right? They're, oh, give me some in the picture. This next one is even better. So I'm going to say park image. We're going to go to the alternate.
Yeah, this is brilliant. Cousin Ken,
Okay.
this is even like better than Kate Beckinsale. Just saying.
She's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so who am I going to pitch? Well, I know who I'm pitching. I'm going to throw another lefty at you.
Of course. What else is new, right? Pitching not really a strong suit here in these Dodgers. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
was somebody
decent.
saying, do they have Erskine? Who was calling for that? Oh,
Yeah,
Clinton
Erskine.
was.
That's probably who I'm going to start. Although Preacher Row might be kind of fun too.
Yeah, for this best 2 years during the 5 year run, Schmidt's got a nice 46 home runs, 270, and a Gold Glove third base.
I never have great luck with Don Newcomb.
John's like, I need to watch another tutorial. It's easy, John. I mean, it really, well, it is once you kind of know how to set the markers so that they're
Yeah,
lined up right.
it's a two-step it's a
Yeah.
two-step process, John. We could probably actually, if Steve felt like it, he could probably do this tutorial. It would take like
Oh yeah.
5 minutes at most, even now if you wanted to.
I can show you.
Super simple, John.
Man, you're just
Look at
staring at
every.
your bullpen. They're trying to give you suggestions. They must be.
I
They're
know, and they're like doing the whole rotation now at this point. Got Newcomb, right? Erskine. Um, there's no Osteen on this team. And I'm not going to start Johnny Padres.
No, John, and we'll show you after the game. We can fire it up and show you, or it really is. The Beatles called it like therapy. What would you call it? One like a Zen exercise.
It's done, man. It's done. Yeah.
Um, and to me, I'm motivated to get the markers set up nice when you have a real nice image that you enjoy playing with. And
All right, I'm starting Oisk.
all right, Oisk against Carlton. So let
Yeah.
me see who the computer versus right. Let's see who the computer puts in. Oh, let me get my picture back in for you. Let me see if I like this lineup here. Yeah, Tim Carver at DH. No, thank you. Let's bat. Yeah, bat OPS. I like Lonnie Smith at
Oh, wait a
the
minute.
DH.
Don Hulk. No, I'm not starting Don Hoke at third. No. Starting Billy Cox. This game's drunk times, I think. But
Yeah.
Cox, he's too high up there though. He's too high up. His OPS. Phew, yeah. I'm gonna bat him behind Pafko, I think. Pafko. Do I want Pafko up that high? Lineups, you gotta love them. I'm just gonna go with this. I like the lineup I have. I'll go with it.
Yeah, I'll wait for the okay here. I'm good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
hit the okay. I'll get the. Yep, opponent's ready. Oh, we got a great day here. So
How do you guys see this park? Oh my God, it's insane. I don't have this one installed, so I see an older. I have a Gary Gray. Look at that Ebbets Field. The only thing that's out of place, but it's MLB branding, is the modern
yeah, and
logo out there.
what
But
I
other
don't know.
than that,
Yesterday I was
well, the
playing
Ed
around with.
Stark sign's not there. Ah,
It's down
anyhow, I'm
below. Did you
sorry.
see it? It's down.
Is
It's right
that?
behind Farillo.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, I've thought about getting and really zooming in and cutting and putting in proper stuff and get rid of some of the current things out of these stadiums. This is a stadium that somebody made and has at the vault there for
Oh, this was made.
availability. A user made this. This isn't one that came with
Damn.
the game. So as that modding community gets going, there's going to be some good older stadiums to go in there. And the only thing about it is you got to kind of look around to see which one doesn't look like a 3-year-old did it right. That somebody put some effort into. I just grabbed this one and it looked decent. So
It's nice texturing on the infield too.
yeah. So welcome to Ebbets. Got the Duke. Oh, now I see your lineup there. Jackie at second.
They got a little power in this lineup.
I do.
The pitching was pitching's decent. And why is it starting Preacher Row? That's not who I asked it to start. That's okay. I'll go with Preacher Row though. Picked Erskine. I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh yeah.
Remember, I said I'll go with Oisk, and I
Oh
got
okay.
Preacher Row. That's all right. Maybe the universe is trying to tell me something.
Well,
All right. So we ready to rock?
oh, could you make the picks a little? Are you talking about the ball field? Okay, let me do that. Other cool thing about this, you go to display, park layout.
I
Oh,
think he made your
you have
player
to.
pictures.
Yeah, you have to hit pitch, and then I'll,
Okay.
I'll be able to adjust. Okay. Now I can go. And if you're talking about just a tad, so yeah, playing field, let's just make playing field. Tell me if that's a little bit better, MV. I can make them bigger, but there you go. Now you can pitch to me. All right, Gary Maddox. Ooh, get out of here. No,
Not enough.
not enough.
Why does this just
Shake
do
and
this?
bake. Oh, are you getting? Hey, are you getting your national anthem now? After the first batter?
Yeah, that happened last time too. Sorry.
It's probably based on the settings you have, like of what you want played in that. It'll be fine. We'll just give it a
Yeah.
second, and
Oh, yeah. There we go. We're good. So
you'll
Bake
catch up.
McBride
But you're
should be
good now.
up.
All right.
Yeah, Bake McBride's up. Come on out.
Shake and bake. Come on, McBride. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh,
Oh, come back. A row couldn't hold on to it. E1.
E1. E1. It is. I have to say, it is. It does add so much to the ambiance, doesn't it? Having all this window dressing makes it so
Absolutely.
much more immersive. So let's see here. Pete Rose. I got him in another game. No. Here's Herbie. A lot of power. Oh,
Oh,
walk.
come on, Preacher.
The bull. Greg Lazinski. See what we get here.
Chopper to third. Billy Cox up with it. Plenty of time to get Lazinski. Nice.
All right. Well, we got two lefties on the mound, didn't we? No, you had a righty last time. Pee
Yeah, it's
Wee
last.
Reese.
One of my heroes.
There. He's a good guy to have at third base.
Schmidt, hell
Hey,
yeah.
thanks,
I mean,
Legends. Yeah, it
he's
definitely
only
does
the
that a
best
lot.
in baseball, right? He's only the best in baseball as a
Exactly.
third. Yeah.
He's not bad. What was I did? I had Ken all worked up in our draft.
Did you?
What I don't I forget what I said. And I was like, oh well, it's not his best year or whatever. It's 1980, which is actually probably the best year you could get. I got Ken fired up a little bit. Let's
All
see.
right. Come on, Duke.
Aaron Reed's in the house. Oh, we got a hit. Oh no, a walk.
Walk, yeah.
And
All
here's
right,
Jackie
Jack.
Robinson batting cleanup. Uh-oh.
Not enough.
Look at Lazinski's range. He's probably one of the worst statistically range
Yep.
outfielders you could have. Here's Skates, Lonnie Smith.
Shallow fly ball to right. The Reading rifle pulls it in.
Something tells me we're going to have some good drama in this game too. I can just feel it.
Yeah.
Hot dogs are for sale.
Power on both sides of this team. You have a little bit more speed. I mean, I got Jackie Robinson. Pee Wee Reese is, yeah. I got some speed, but look at your side.
You got Dick Williams
Man.
DHing.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you never know. You never know.
Todd B in the house. He says he's got seen cows with more range than Lazinski. Yeah.
Hey, Todd. Hope we can do some Howie Shanks like some people would do it head to head. Really do.
Oh yeah, definitely fun. Oh gosh. Well, Manny Trio. See if you can
Phillies
just give us
coming
a
off
throwing
a
error. Oh,
loss against the Mets last night. All right.
all right. Well, looks like here we go.
Come on, Mr.
Still waiting for the
Hodges.
first hit of the game. This will probably be it. Oh, and there's another walk.
Carlton's walked two, huh?
He has.
All right, the Reading Rifle.
Ooh, we'll take that strikeout.
Damn.
Campanella, that's a pretty good line. 291, 32 homers.
Oh, yeah. And I got a batting seventh. Come on, Campy. Yeah, baby.
Oh, no. No. Get it. Look at Lazinski. It didn't say
Right?
great play, but that's a great play for him.
Yeah, for him it is.
He
He
stood
actually made
still.
it to
He
the
moved
warning track.
half step to the left.
Right?
Billy Cox, no, he didn't really have any speed either, huh? 8 stolen bases. You know, I can tell that you love having speed on a team, don't you?
Yes, I do. I really do. Which is why I think I'm not. Clinton's going to throw shit at me, but I think that's why I'm not into a lot of 1960s baseball also.
Yeah.
Really, that was like starting like the power era. I know our
You know,
friend World's Worst Gamer loves homers. I love triples and stolen bases.
yeah. Well, one team, like I'm thinking of one guy, the only guy really for that time frame, what was his name? Aparicio, but Lou Brock.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I mean, you had speed in the 60s, right? But wasn't this but it was still, it becomes such a power game. And yeah, and I like Billy Cox too. I mean, just like him in there at third. I know that he was played a lot at third by the Dodgers. Anyhow, oh my God, I got a pitch against Boa here. All right. See who Larry's upset with today. Is he going to throw any tantrums? Do you think?
That's one guy I don't really care for at all.
Larry
When
Boa?
he
No.
played or later, yeah, he's kind of a douche. Or
Corey
as they,
Wills, yeah,
or
he
as they
was
say in
fast.
Minnesota, a douche canoe.
Douche canoe, never heard
Yeah,
that
that's
before.
people I know in Minnesota. That's their saying. So, Gary Maddox, how about a triple? Oh gosh. Bake McBride, looking to get somebody on here, and that's not
Nice
going to be it.
play, Jackie.
Yeah.
I have to remember that we're not. Is what they're hearing and what I'm seeing. So, oh, but no, the lag
It's
should
pretty
still
close.
be working.
The lag is probably within a second because
Yeah.
we're pretty close. Dick
Mm.
Williams.
All right. Come on, Dick.
Ooh, there's the line ball out. McBride.
I can't. That. Whoever made this Ebbets Field, it's beautiful. I wish they'd do some parks for out of the park. No offense to Mike Silva, who did a great job, but this is incredible. Again, that's
Yeah, of course. When you're
super high res,
now
right?
when you get this game, if you get it and you start playing like the games and you take a tour of the parks and you're in there, the parks just look great. I mean, it's very realistic.
I mean, like, and the actual MLB, the show.
Yes.
I mean, watching Legend Sports Universe, who's
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just like it's like whole, and then of course the way he broadcasts too. But it's like I'm watching a real ball game.
I've paid
It's
for the game,
crazy.
downloaded it, and all I've really done is I've played a game just to play it and kind of with the classic controls and doing that. And then I got into stadiums and started figuring I could fire up an exhibition game, make one play, and then go to replay, and then position my camera anywhere, and then do screenshots. So 90% of my time over the last 2 days in the game has been analyzing classic parks and trying to get a good screenshot to use in action. That's, but yeah, what the heck? You can't play all the games all at the same time.
Yeah, it's not fair though.
Oh, I got a good range out in center, so that should be an out. And it is.
All right, your 3, 4, 5 hitters are up.
So do I say anything that after 3?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe I just did.
Yeah, maybe you just did.
Get it. Oh, we got him.
Yeah, baby. Rose was
Bang,
ripping down
bang.
the line though. Oh, and got him.
There we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
it's Pafko that
come on,
makes
that
the
was,
poor play out on the left.
it was a matter of time.
Hey, maybe Legends knows. Beatles was asking Legends if your file that you're using for the show 22, doing your league file, is that somewhere in the vault that's available, or is that just something that you're using? Have you uploaded it for people to use? Come on, Lazinski. No, that ain't gonna work. 2 down now.
And I guess Sony, from my understanding, is they don't. You can't like the mods don't carry over from one addition to the game to
Yeah,
the
that
next.
exactly. That like the roster info, that would be so nice.
Oh man, but if that's up there, I mean, I would be happy with just the 40 man at this point, even
Yeah,
and get to the
because
100 man layer. But if you're doing 100, you're doing 100 players for each team. Steve, you know what I'm thinking. We get something going with MLB the show eventually with our great friend here, Legend Sports Universe. Can you imagine with a pool of 30 teams,
yeah,
so 3,000 players? You know that the wheels are turning here, right?
yeah, and he's using like what you can do with that is they have like I think they're major leagues, and then I think the game has AAA and AA, right? So you can have different levels below you, all in your org.
Right. Oh, so he's not picking up the show 23. So the latest one's 22. They
Yeah,
just do it by the
yeah,
year now, right?
yeah,
Or no?
yep.
So if I don't want to buy MLB the show,
Oh
what's
no,
the
you want to
latest
buy, you want
version?
to get 2023 is good. He's just saying
Okay,
he's put so much work into his project that he is he would to stop and rebuild it. Like he couldn't take all the work he has. Like in action, the files are
right.
great, right? You can when the new version comes out, they're going to work. In theirs, you can't just take all that work he's put into the roster tweaking and all that, and then it'd be like starting over from scratch, and that would suck. Uh-oh, dribbler.
All right, Phillies.
Looks like quite a pitching duel here.
Yeah, it is. Phillies turned away here. All right.
Oh yeah, see, he said you got 25 at each level, um, triple A, double A, and then you got single A. A
So,
ball.
I mean, I want to get both versions. I'm assuming you can get last year's version 22
Yes,
also, right?
yeah, and you could get it cheaper, like
I just
if
get them both.
go right
Yeah,
on the PlayStation Store and get it. Yeah,
yeah. Because I want to see some of these, like these different, files that these guys have done and stuff. I don't even know how to get to the vault, whatever. I haven't messed with a PlayStation literally
it's
in like
not
two
hard.
years. I have a PS4 just sitting here, but I don't want to play it on PS4 because it's not going to look as nice,
It doesn't. Looks good, but the PS5 version looks great.
Now, I've never bought like something just for one game, and this is gonna be a first for me,
Well, I'm a golf
buying
fan
it
too, and I
just for that.
I got the EA Sports, the golf game that they haven't come out with one in a while, so I've got that. I played mess with that a little bit. Um,
Right.
Legends does the basketball on there too, right? And that's something that looks
Yeah. Well,
entertaining.
because yeah, see, you like other sports, so you know what? It's gonna be worth it to me just to have. I mean, you know, just
Hey,
that. I'm such a
maybe they've
baseball
got a
fanatic,
sleight of hand game.
Sleight of
That's
hand game.
yeah, virtual man. You know, this is funny. I'll tell this while we're really talking about everything, but um, calling the game, right? Because we're just doing a little color while we watch this. Oh, uh-oh. Look at Lazinski locking down left. Look at that guy. I got about a quarter acre here of a yard, right? And we had a lot of snow here in Utah this year, a lot. And it was driving me nuts. So get a little hit here. I got tired of plowing, and I've got a yard I can mow, so I went out and got me a little Cub Cadet tractor, right? And I said, I'm going to get a plow for it and all that good stuff. So I got it all fired up, and I was mowing the yard the other day, and my wife's just shaking her head because I can mow the yard in about 10 minutes. It's kind of
Uh
overkill for my size yard, right?
huh.
And she said, "Man, I can't believe you're like a little kid because I've got my new tractor, and I'm out there sitting on it, showing my grandkids and all that." And I was looking at my phone, and I don't know if Google's listening to me all the time, but you know what it recommended? A
What's
game
that?
for the PS5, and I'm not kidding you. It's called Lawnmower Simulator.
Oh my God, that's on Steam too. So really,
I'm not
that's
kidding you.
weird.
So I started looking at it. Took me to like the video of it, and it's like therapy, I guess. You can get on different mowers and mow the lawn. And then they have
Um,
one for plowing snow. Because then I thought, well, do they do one for plowing snow? Sure enough, they have a snow plow simulator. And it starts off
Steve,
with you shoveling manually, and then you move your way from a shovel to a to a
so
tractor with a plow
Steve,
on it.
Steve, I have the utmost respect for you, but I'm a little bit worried right now. Seriously.
Yeah, I haven't purchased that yet, but it is an option.
Yeah,
So
right. Uh-huh.
so there could be a magic simulator. There's a simulator for everything.
Could be. Then I would never have to do magic again and save all that time and the pain
That's
it
why I don't
causes the
know why
hands and
Robbie's
stuff.
looking for a real wife. There's got to be a
I
simulation
know.
somewhere.
Oh, believe me. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think he should enjoy being single because if he thinks he can still do these, I mean,
Lizinski
right.
again.
So you and Mrs. Tate, you guys have been around for a while. She gets it,
Oh yeah.
right? But it's in those first few years. Forget it, Robbie. So stay single for a while, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm really enjoying it now because she's enjoying. She's visiting family in New Mexico, so um, we'll both be out there next month. But it's yeah, I'm unchaperoned.
There you go.
No, I'm
Hey,
not kidding.
hey,
Hey,
what?
anybody, if you guys don't believe me, go to Google and type lawn mowing simulation. There's an actual game, and it's you just mow the lawn, and you ride different types of actual equipment, and yeah, I couldn't believe it. And I don't even know. That's scary that my phone was listening to me like that. Oh, balk. A
We're
balk.
tied in hits, man. We're tied in hits.
Wow.
And that's it. Lawnmower. There's a bread simulator on
Boom.
Steam as well.
Slicing
You're
it or
like a piece of
making it?
bread. You're like just a piece of bread. I don't know if like you could be like Italian bread or pumpernickel or some of these
Todd's wanting to
programmers have
pimp
some
out the
stuff.
lawnmower, and what's funny is I told my wife, I was teasing her. I said, hey, because she was out there. I'm looking at my Cub Cadet there, and she goes, what's the matter with you in that tractor? I said, hey, I'm just figuring out. I might upgrade and get some nice rims for this. And she said, you're killing me. So
See?
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe you can pimp out your mower. All right, Gary Maddox, let's get a hit here. Wow.
Game I'm waiting for is coming out May 2nd. Can't wait for it.
What is it?
That's probably about when I'm going to start my new channel. I'm Age of Wonders 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't
This one
Diablo
moving
4
along
coming
pretty
out in
quick.
the summer?
Diablo 4 in June, and I cannot wait for that.
You know the one game, maybe
Red
you and I
Snyder.
talked about it once. I got a couple of friends of mine into it that used to like Diablo 2 way back in the day. If anybody hasn't played it, it's probably one of the best free games out there, and that's Path of Exile.
Path of Exile is awesome. Yes.
And I will go in waves where I might not play it for like 8 or 10 months, and then I'll fire it up for a few months and get all back into it, and then it'll be another 8 months, and I think I've played that's been out what about 8 years or so.
Hmm? And you don't have to spend a penny to play it.
No, but what I did is the stash tabs,
Oh,
being
yeah,
able
so
to
did I.
keep stuff, and all right, man, we've got a hell of a game here.
Yeah, we do. And hardly paying attention to it either.
No, it's fun. Talking
It
nonsense and
is.
mowing lawns and watching some good baseball here. Ooh, make that one, McBride.
So we got 2 one-hitters going, Steve.
Andy Pafko.
Yeah. Played for a time with the Cubbies as well.
Oh, here we
All
go.
right. Carlton not too sharp tonight. That's his 3rd free pass.
He walked too
But-
early. What's Snyder got going? He walked and struck out.
Maybe he's tired from the Phillies-Mets game I did last night on my channel. Maybe, I don't know. 'Cause he whiffed 12 last night, but he lost 3-0. No, 3-2. He was it was Tom Seaver
Oh,
against
yeah, yeah.
Carlton. Great matchup.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was. The first game was awful. Oh my God, that was a blowout.
Grab it, grab it. Oh, he's got it. Good. Oh, here's Mr. Robinson.
And here's to you, Mr. Robinson. Come on,
Another one out to
Jackie,
center.
really?
Oh. Well, we haven't seen anything with these bats.
We have not. And we got power on both
We've
of these
got.
teams. Right? John DFW says you guys should the Major League Baseball games being much shorter now. Many teams have started selling beer past the 7th inning. Wow, that's crazy. So I just did a minor league game last week, and it still stops at the 7th. I'm glad baseball does that. I hope they don't sell beer past the 7th. Because everyone, right? That's 2 more innings, and then you get all these idiots on the road afterwards.
Yeah.
Drunk. I mean, I love beer, but phew. Of course, it's worse, I guess, with F-ball because that's cold weather, and a lot of people bring in brandy and whiskey. So
Well, yeah, and it's an all-day event, right? So you've got all day.
right,
Usually baseball, you're not camped out there for 15 hours.
right.
Well, Lazinski, you know what I've been impressed with? His stellar left field play. He stood there about 4 times and just let the ball come to him.
I know he's damn near a Gold Glover today, isn't he?
Yeah, maybe
Jeez.
he'll throw somebody out. Lonnie Smith. Oh. You know, I wouldn't be
He sure was
surprised
with
if
him.
one or more of or both of our pitchers might have some plus stuff today.
I think so. Right, come on, Gil Hodges. This is not 1952. It's 1953. Hit the ball.
Uh-oh, that sounded decent. Lazinski leaps at the wall.
Well, does he leap or does he just sort of?
No, he just chased back
Yeah.
and got under it. Didn't
Pretty
require as
much.
much effort.
I think if Luzinski would leap, wouldn't that would register on the Richter scale? I would think.
Yeah, and he got bigger in Chicago.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
We'll
boy.
take that. We'll take that.
Right.
Yeah. Todd B says leaps is such a strong word for Luzinski.
Well, it's like doing a toe lift. You know, his heel came up. His toe's still on the ground, but the heel's up.
He's been quiet. Do you think that West Virginia guy went to sleep?
Oh, you know what he does? MV is probably half in and out, laying down. Maybe he's got earbuds in or something,
Ah.
and he's dreaming.
Listening to the.
He's dreaming about himself in Ebbets Field.
With Joe Morgan leading off all the time, and Jack Glasscock.
Oh, he loves that guy. Look at Lazinski. He actually ranged over a little
What
bit.
the hell?
He
The
went to
hell
his
is
left
that?
and got that one. He's made about 5 or 6 catches out there.
Did you jump into the coding beforehand? This
No.
is not the Greg Luzinski
Hey,
we all know.
if I did, the code it wouldn't say 2 there. It would have said 9 or something.
9,
Wow.
right?
Oh, we get a little
Fourth?
drama now.
Yeah, we do.
First drama of the game.
Ah, but it's Dick Williams, right? This is so I went Jackie or Duke up now, but oh well. Come on, Dick.
I pitched him aggressive.
Liner to Maddox.
Oh, it's giving me one of those Yeah, he's diving for it. And he makes the play. I had a 56% chance to dive, and he made it, so.
Ken Castro says go easy on the bull. We are, actually. No.
Yeah, it's
just funny the way he's playing in left today. It's amazing. 8th inning, no score, Steve.
Yeah, this is a real pitcher's duel. See what Bob Boone can do. Oh, no, it's going to stay in. A great play by Andy Pafko. Come on, trio.
Bill Hodges, 3 unassisted.
Well, the Rose still got a long way to go. I'm looking. He can go 150. He could pitch 12 innings.
Oh, comebacker.
You know what I feel like I'm doing sometimes when the option to hit comes up? I get my
What's that?
my cursor over there and I hit it, but it's I feel like I do when I'm playing the slot machine. You know, like if I press the button in a different area,
Right.
I'm going to get a different outcome.
All right, Pee Wee. Let's go. Top of the Brooklyn order.
First time I ever took my dad to Vegas, he's playing the dollar slots and he's loving it,
Uh-huh.
right? And I come by. Yeah, back then you had the trays, you know, you got all the actual dollar coins. And 20 minutes
Oh,
later, I
right.
came back and I said, "Hey, how you doing?" He goes, "I'm doing good." And then he cashed them out, blah, 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 plink, plink, plink. And then he put them in his tray and then got them all lined up. And then he started playing the same machine. I said, "Wait, what are you doing?" He said, "Hey," he goes, "The machine thinks it's a new player now." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Let me know how that works."
Right.
But to him, it made sense. And he won like $300 off the machine. So
That works.
that's how it
Clinton
works.
says he has a feeling with this setup you're going to see a lot of low-scoring games, except maybe the 1940s. That's it. Come on, baby. Come on, come
Oh,
on, come
no.
on, come on. Yes.
Oh, gosh. That was dead
Yes.
center. It has to be more than
That's right,
400 feet.
buddy.
What was it?
The Duke of Flatbush.
406, because I'm saying it's 399. It's 400. It had to be over. Oh, wow. Carlton could go, what,
Ooh.
130? 140.
Yeah. Yeah, both these guys good
Jeez.
good stamina, right? Come on, Jackie. Let's get some insurance. There was a 2-out bomb there by Snyder. All right. We got something going here, Mr. Tate.
Yeah, let's see what we got here for. That was one little blemish today. Uh-oh. Lozinski over the
Look at
shoulder.
Luzinski out there. He's Willie Mays in left field. What the hell? Top of the
Let's
ninth,
see if we can
baby.
get let's see if we can get to him in the batting order. That'll be a good sign because I'm the one that's only got one hit. Preacher
Preacher's
Rose, the
pitch.
guy that you're like, what the heck's going on? I didn't put him in
I
there. Look
know,
at the computer.
right? I was going to start Erskine. Seriously. All right, come on. One hitter, baby. Let's do this.
Oh, that's the way to do it right here. Let's get
So
that
much for
tying
one
run
hitter.
on.
And Maddox has some speed, too. Here we go. Hey, you know what I hate about the sound sample? The only thing I hate about the sound sample in the game, you hear that woman constantly screaming in the background. Listen
I
to
haven't
her. It
noticed
drives
it.
me nuts. Oh my
I've
God,
got
it
mine
drives me
doing. I've
nuts.
got my stuff doing a different. Remember, I download those extra custom sounds, and then I mix
Oh,
the
right, right,
percentages
right.
up a little bit, so I get a little bit of a variation from what I used to.
Because the default woman screaming, it's like, stop. Shut
All
up.
right, you might have to pitch back to me because I'm going to my bench to look at some options.
Okay. Still 9 hanging out. Pretty nice. Would you rather hear the cowbell? Yeah, with Hilda Chester. It's funny you should mention that, Clinton, because I'd love to, in an Ebbets Field, to have the Dodger Symphony Band and Hilda Chester. Hell yeah. Love that. I love the story Vin Scully tells in the baseball documentary. It's a slow day at Ebbets one day, and Hilda Chester booms out, "Vin Scully, I love you." He was still a rookie broadcaster. Hey, nice play by Preacher Rowe.
Well, I had a 10 rated bunt guy I wanted to. I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
want.
you had to.
I had to get that runner over there. So now,
Oh yeah.
well,
Tying run in scoring position. You got Charlie Hustle up there. Todd B wants to see a virtual Morgana on the field. I think Dave Cook's going to be doing that. You might see somebody mod in MLB The Show, though. That'd be funny. 2 down. Oh,
oh
look who's
boy,
up. With 2 outs in the top of the 9th. You got to run a scoring position. Look who the hell's up.
I might have to pinch hit.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh, my
didn't
God.
this come
All
down to
right.
the last game we had this? It came down to the last pitch,
Yes.
didn't it?
Oh, man. And I don't know how Luzinski's doing today. Shit.
Yeah, you're thinking of walk him to get to Lazinski. That's what Todd's saying. It's like what, right? Yeah, Lazinski's a little better average. I mean, it's you don't know.
Yeah, but
Pick your poison.
I just don't like pitching to Schmidt. You know what, though? YOLO, as they used to say.
Oh, he
Oh,
walked.
damn it.
Did you pitch
Damn it.
around?
No,
Okay.
No, I just wanted to just
Double. Oh
normal.
gosh.
I'm
The
not pitching
ball.
aggressively to Mike Schmidt. No way.
When you,
All right,
I'm gonna go to my
Luzinski.
bench. So when you hit pitch, I'm gonna go take a look at my bench. He's an
Yeah,
18%
that's
hit
fine.
chance, 3 on homer. Oops. Here, let me click on him.
2 good games tonight, no matter how it shakes out.
Look, 18 on him.
Check a couple MLB scores
Keep
while
it
you're doing what you're
away.
doing.
Lazinski's like, Coach, you're really looking down the bench, and I've been hustling my rear end off out there in left field. Come on, Lazinski.
Tampa Bay
Got the
still
lefty
has a
right matchup.
great
Let's
record.
go.
Are we ready to rock here?
Yeah, you have to pitch again.
All right. Hey, yay, the Yankees lost. Good. Toronto, what a surprise this year, huh? They're 12-8. All right. Anyhow, oops. There we go. All right. 2 down, huh?
Here it is. Oh,
Should
get
end
out of
it.
here.
Come on, baby. We split them. You're
Oh,
still 1 game up on me,
God.
but that brings us. I'm still just 1 game behind you in
Oh,
our
cool.
continuing head-to-head stuff. Good
The
game,
next thing
bud.
is we can play another one and feature another park. Wow.
That Ebbets is incredible, though, isn't it?
And right before we do that, I can go over. Who was asking? Was it somebody was
John,
asking about the
about ballparks.
yeah.
It was John.
Take a look at
Yeah,
batting
maybe
here.
show that.
Yeah, we can show the park. Yeah, there's my 2 hits. Schmidt got 1 and Maddox got 1. Whoopity doo. You got 3 hits, 5 hits in that game. So I
Tough game.
guarantee you, if we go to the pitching, look at that. Nobody had plus stuff either. They just pitched good. I haven't used 3-click yet, Clinton. I'm using the one like where the right stick you pull back and then push forward on it.
Are you talking about you guys talking about
Yeah, on the
MLB or
golf,
something?
like the on the EA
Oh,
Sports
golf.
Golf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not much here. I mean, if we go to the recap, it's probably not a whole lot there. Look at that.
They
4
each struck
lines.
out
Man,
5. They were
man,
very, very similar.
that was a good game.
Mm.
Well, who was that? Is somebody still here that was asking about the ballparks?
John DFW.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so let's take a look
Yep.
at that. I can go into layouts, for example.
John, this is super easy. How to assign them to teams.
And I just make this bigger so that it's easier to move them around here. And then I go to, let's see one that maybe I don't have a layout for yet.
The only thing you have to remember, John, is the file name that you pick when you go to
Did I
ballpark
do Shibe?
data, that's the thing I think that throws everybody off, Steve.
So yeah, oh yeah, that those are two different. Like the layout, like here's one I have for Shibe.
The layouts are easy.
Yeah, so let's say I was going to do this one. You just hit reset labels and it tries to get them set close for you. But you can see that like the bases, this is just kind of how I know how to position them where they'll look decent. I'll grab the bases and put them on like that. I'll go to this
It's
where,
good when you reset labels though, because it's good for
yeah,
setting the grandstands and
and
stuff.
then they
Because
don't
when
get
you
all
set
weird
those,
on you. And then so I'll just set the
right,
third baseman light, and I'm just grabbing and holding down and dragging them. I'll get the left fielders where I want. You could even move this scoreboard. Most people don't know it. You get that scoreboard, move it over
right.
here if you want, if it's in your way. I always pretty much just leave it centered right there.
Steve, is that Shibe from MLB The Show, or is that one of
It's
yours?
an old Shibe from like an old MLB The Shore. I just thought I'd show him how to do the markers, you know.
Right. That's a nice Shibe
And
film.
and I always set them like this for the top of the fence and then the bottom of the fence. Grandstands first and right field. That kind of lets it know where the foul balls end up. Pitcher here. Grandstand as far back as you can get it. Third base is pretty good. Left field. Left field here. Bottom. Right. Left center. Like so. Center field's going to be, well, I guess this one's a little, this one's image is a little weird. I never use this one, but kind of, you guys get the idea, right? Center field at top of fence, and then that's the bottom, and batters like this,
And the
right?
tricky bit though is park data. That's the one that can,
Yeah,
'cause you have to remember like
on deck
so
road,
so this
on deck
park that
home,
you're doing,
boom.
like so Steve would have to remember this is Shibe Park
Yeah,
under bar D or
D, yeah.
whatever.
So when you're
Because if you
done,
forget that,
hit
then you're
save.
gonna be like, what the hell happened?
So you do all your layouts, and then when you go to the data, the ballpark data, you go pick the park you're going to use. Like if you're going to use Shibe, and there's a few versions, you got to know which one. Here's just Shibe Park, right? And you can see I've got this one for Shibe um, already
So
assigned,
you
but I
select
could go down and what was that one
right.
called? Shibe?
Shibe under bar D, and so you select the park from the left-hand side, John,
Yep.
and the right side, and in all the menus for the ballparks, if you just type the first letter, you don't have to scroll through. So like the way Steve's scrolling, if he just types S, it will start at the S's, and you can just scroll a little
Oh,
bit.
really? Oh,
Yep,
cool. Yeah, there.
and that
Nice.
works on the yellow side too.
Nice. So anyway, you could just grab whichever you want. You say, I want this Shibe or whatever, or Shibe 1949. And then I could say, okay, I want this as the alternate photo. So it gives you three options. So when you go to the game, you could have a day, a night, and an alternate. And then when you're in the game, figure which one of the photos you want. But the key is to go into your ballpark layouts and get all your markers set up so it'll play right, and then come over to the stadium and figure out which pictures you want to show for it. One of the ones,
I
let me
should
show
add
you this one,
also.
Beatles. Let me show you this one that I downloaded.
Oh, I was just gonna add on that window that you had up there, Steve, that it's also where you guys like, especially the folks who are gonna be playing in the Howie Shanks League, right? So in that ballpark data, that's where you're going to set up your park year, like what you want it set to. So that's the screen you do that on.
How do you like this one? This is Southside Park from the dead ball time, Chicago, where the
Oh,
White
that's
Sox played.
beautiful.
I
That
got
is
that
beautiful.
out of MLB The Show because they
Wow.
have the Negro League players in there highlighting those. So they have
Look
some
at
of those.
that. Oh my God.
So that's a good
That's
one.
incredible.
Um, Old Comiskey is
Oh.
another one I got down today.
Oh, work has to hurry up and go quickly tomorrow so I can hit Target and get a
Yeah, you're
PS5,
like,
man. Oh
okay,
my God.
here's old. This is Old Comiskey. Um,
Well, Comiskey was a
got
neat
that one.
park.
And then the other one I got was Kansas City. Is it Mulebach Park?
I
Where
think you
they,
said that's what it was.
yeah, let me see.
And you can do the letter trick here too, Steve. So if you just
Oh, cool.
highlight in there and you just type a letter, it will start at the first letter of whatever. Saves you a bit of scrolling.
I didn't know Dave cared that much.
Apparently he does. And you should know. You're.
I have so many parks.
You've
Oh, here
got
it
a
is.
direct line to headquarters,
Muehlebach
dude.
Field in Kansas City.
I think you went too far. There it is. Nice.
It's
Is
a
that where
pretty
the
cool one.
Monarchs played?
Yep. You like that
Nice.
diamond? See the shape of that and everything?
I love it.
That's in
And
that's
and
in
then
MLB the show.
they've got the keyhole there, right? The runway from the mound to home plate. I love that
They
look.
also have everybody likes the polo. I have a lot of these polo grounds that different ones that I use. Here's one. This is the one I like. This is the one from. Uh,
That's a nice one that you use a lot. That last one, whichever it
yeah,
was.
this
Yeah.
is one that I just took a snapshot in. I picked 4 o'clock and it cast this shadow because I think in the game you can either choose to play at like 11, 1, 4, or 7 p.m. where it's dark, and the
Damn.
shading looks a little bit different on each one of those. You bet, John. Uh, you know what we ought to do? We ought to play a game in this one. We ought to just pick a couple teams and go play at
And just play them in polo grounds?
well,
Yeah,
or what do you think about uh, Southside Park?
sure. It's baseball, man. That is pretty. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do that one. Because we don't get to see that one. We've only ever seen that in old,
Yep.
grainy photos and stuff. Yeah, let's
So
play
I'm gonna go
Southside.
to the AL. Let's see if it'll.
Ooh, American League Baseball. Nice.
I'll disconnect. It seems when I'm trying to reset the league or go to a different file. Um, okay, here we go. Okay, now I'm back.
Yes, you can, Todd. He was asking about maybe you want to explain how you did that. He says you can capture different angles, screenshots from MLB 23,
You
and
can
Steve discovered you
when
can.
when you're in the game playing, like I could just go to an exhibition game and pick the park, and you can select one of the classic parks. I just go and throw the first pitch, and then once it's over, you can hit the button to go look at options and hit replay. And then when you hit replay, it lets you. Then you can start using all the controls to maneuver the camera back and out and figure out how you want to place it. It takes a little bit of while. John DFW, this has taken me. I've been working on this for a few years for these 5-year franchise. I've got 90 something in the AL and 90 something on the NL file. It's been a labor of love that I put on ever since I've run into Beatles in the channel. I laid that one down and started picking other ones up.
These are phenomenal. Just
Yeah, let's do
phenomenal.
an AL game, and then
Yeah, sure.
I'm
Ain't
going to do
afraid of
this.
no AL.
This is one way to make it. We'll just play it in a neutral park, and for neutral park, we'll just call it Old Comiskey. I think it's the. Well, I put MLB.
I thought we're doing South End.
Oh, you're right,
Ralph.
South End. Okay, I got you. We're going
Don't
to make the
forget
neutral
the
park
letter trick.
South Side.
I got to teach you something. Actually, I taught you one other thing about Action PC. Do you remember
Yes.
the that you
Yes.
can mouse over the innings to see the
Yes.
scoring? So it's like, yeah, I taught Steve Tate something about Action PC.
Oh no, everybody in the league has by asking questions and digging into stuff. Then I started. Well, I never knew that was there. I've learned more about
Yeah.
it this year than any other year because of that.
Well, you're the one that rescued McGreevy the first run through, and you're like, no, guys, set it to 1900. And we're like, oh, okay.
All
This
right.
game's so deep. It's like out of the park baseball. Like you've said many times, right? The more power, right? The more moving parts, the more chances there are,
Oh yeah.
for errors, right? And digging into out of the park more this year now that I have, I forgot how deep that game is too.
Yep.
Pretty
Look at here.
crazy.
I even made this team, the Fidrich team with Detroit.
Oh, right.
Yeah, let's take a couple American League teams. Who do you like in the American League?
The same team you do, actually. The Tigers are my favorite
Oh, good.
National
You
League
can take
franchise
those.
or American League franchise. No, I'll take a Red Sox team.
Oh,
You
cool.
can manage your Tigers.
Let me see which Red Sox. I've got some current ones. I've got 60s. I've got the 67 to 71 Red Sox. They don't have any
Mm,
pictures.
do you have the 75? I mean, you know I'm going
Oh
to say
yeah,
it's the
yeah, yeah,
75
yeah. That's a
Sox.
good one. You bet. Those are ready to roll. These. They're
All
even
right, yeah,
pictured up right there.
I'll do those Sox then. Definitely.
Okay. You probably want to
Yep.
exit out and restart, and then I'll let you connect
Yep.
fresh.
Yep. Yep.
That
Yep.
that seems like just completely disconnect and reconnect. We haven't had one issue. It's been great.
No, not at all.
What am
And
Who am I going to
actually,
take?
to tell you, I've hit the button a couple times too early, and
Okay.
we've been fine.
Trying to
All
figure out
right.
who I would like
Can I
to
go ahead and
take.
connect to you again?
You bet. Let me go internet host. Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, it's already. Oh, wait a minute. It was already waiting for me. So
Oh, weird. Okay.
yeah. Now let me fire it up again.
Okay.
Maybe that's what
John
I
says,
didn't do.
"Wow,
I
that's
didn't do a
some
complete
dedication.
refresh.
What you did with these 5-year files,
Oh,
that's
it's
yeah,
I've
that's
got so many
it's
Excel sheets. I've been working on a lot of these for years.
I don't think he's ever seen all those Excel sheets what that you've
Yeah.
worked
So if
off
John,
here.
if you don't know about
Oh
this
my
project, what
God.
it was is I took it like a 5-year run for a team, and okay, now I'm ready for you to knock
Okay.
knock. And I just
Right.
tried to pick like that best 5-year kind of a good 5-year run for them with their win loss record, and then to card a player for them. The player had to play 2 years, at least 2 years during that five, and I took their best 2 consecutive years, and then had to redo all those stats and average them and re-rate them and build them by hand. So you
Master
won't
Masters
recognize,
from Dave
like
Cook.
you won't say like this Yankee team right here, this 60 to okay, yeah, I can't look at stuff while we're connected. But you would think, oh, that's the 61 Roger Maris. No, it's probably 61 and 62 combined. So tons of number crunching and rating research. So we're gonna go exhibition.
You're playing what Tigers team are you gonna manage? Are you doing a Tigers team?
I was thinking maybe the A's.
Oh, okay. Philadelphia
Or you know
or
what I think
Oakland?
I may get? I may take that Oriole team. I think somebody was asking to see the Oriole team.
66 Orioles?
I've got the 69 to 73 version here.
Good. That's an excellent Orioles team.
Okay, so let's
Killer
do this.
rotation. Killer rotation.
So we'll put you on the road this time. So you're Boston
Yep.
75, 79. And I'm going to go. Hmm, who do I
Should have
want?
should have played a dead ball team against you, but we'll stick with modern baseball.
Oh, I could take. What if I bring a dead ball team?
Oh my God, you're gonna make me manage against dead ball. No, no,
Now I
no.
could bring the 07 to 11 Tigers in or something. Let me think.
Oh my God. Those dead ball teams are a pain in the arse to manage against. Phew. If you're
Yeah.
like a modern team,
No, we'll
because
run
they're just
Baltimore.
Baltimore. All right.
Yeah.
I did a Baltimore Boston game the other night on
And we're going to
Park
just put this
Baseball.
in. We're going to go neutral because we want to see that picture. So we'll just play it.
Right.
Oh, you know what else they've got? I think
What's that?
somebody had a downloadable. I've got to get an image. I've got to figure out where I put it. I might have clipped one of Field of Dreams from the actual Field of Dreams
Oh
where they play
yeah.
games. Yeah,
Hmm. That would be
May,
nice looking.
Memorial Day game here.
They designed that field for the movie. That's a beautiful ball field they did, and I guess now it's actually you can go there. There's a baseball field. In
Yeah,
fact, didn't they play?
you
Was
know
that in
who owns it?
2021?
The
Who owns that?
Frank Thomas. Do you
Oh,
know
Frank
that?
Thomas owns it.
I
No, I
think
did
Frank
not know
Thomas
that.
is either he owns it or is part of the ownership group or is involved with running it or something.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Here we go. So you will coach Boston.
All right,
Man, we've had two games that come right down to the end.
sure did. I don't know what this is going to throw
Look
at me
at
from
this
South
pitching
Bend.
staff here. What have I
It's
got?
going to give me Fenway Park because I never assigned a. Oh no, that's right. It has Fenway because that's fine. I'll see it in Fenway, but I'll glance over
Oh,
there when you're not making plays.
do I throw another lefty? I got Mike Cuellar here, Jim Palmer.
Oh,
I'm going to throw Palmer.
Yikes. That makes me happy. Maybe all we have to do is just get him in an underwear commercial. He's not going to listen. Ooh, who's this guy here? I think I'm going to throw against you.
Oh, Louis Tiant.
Why does it show? Why did it put Jim Palmer on Boston team? It did this before. This is weird.
Okay, let
This
me.
is really strange. So I'm looking at my screen, and it's showing me it has Jim Palmer as my pitcher.
Yeah,
How does that work?
well, no, but it should show Jim Palmer, so you should be able to see who I'm throwing against you, like
Right,
in the bar below.
right. That's not where it was. Okay, there we go.
See
Then.
now, because now I'll see Eckersley. Okay, now here we go.
Yeah, I'm showing Eckersley. Gotta
Eck.
throw Eckersley.
Well, let me see this lineup. I don't like what I'm seeing here. Gritch at shortstop. No. Um, let's put Gritch at. We'll put Belanger at short. I'll put Gritch at second. Let's go. You're throwing a righty. It's my OPS versus righty here. Oh, got some Al Bumbry action there. Don Buford.
EQ River says thrill-packed leisure, the best. I like that.
We've got
John says he saw Field of Dreams in a theater with his late grandparents. That's awesome. Yeah, that movie was first time I ever saw that movie. It was like somebody was chopping onions somewhere in the theater and all that. So I love that movie. There's a channel on here. I won't say who it is, but and it's a friend and everything. But like everybody in his chat hates Fields of Dream, hates Field of Dreams. It's like how can you hate that movie? I think it's a great movie. I think because they wanted it to be a baseball movie, but it's really not a baseball. I mean, it's baseball's there. It figures
now Field
prominently,
of
but
Dreams is
it's
a
not
great movie.
right. But it's not a movie about baseball. Like, and that's well, yeah, but it's not a good baseball movie. It's like, well, it is pretty good, but it's kind of like The Godfather's not a gangster movie sort of thing. I mean, Field of Dreams is about family and all kinds of other things, you know, and but brilliant. But I still love the character who played Eddie Seacott. He asks Roy for he asks him for a cigarette. He's he said it's been 10 years since I quit. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
Oh, you're ready. Let's go. I'm over here farting around with all this stuff.
Yeah,
Play
it's
ball.
just it's I don't know. I love Field of Dreams.
And here's Southside Field.
That's incredible looking.
I might have to
Right.
bump the player photos up in the field because MV is MV with us. Somebody might
I
want to
think
check on him.
MV's sleeping.
Did he? Oh
I
yeah,
don't. I
he.
think he works Saturdays.
Oh okay. All right. Jim Palmer on the mound here.
But in that same chat, people didn't like Field of Dreams either. Like what? And they didn't like The Sandlot. The Sandlot's awesome. The
Yeah.
first, the second one sucks. But
Yeah.
at Field of Dreams, it's like, come on, how can you hate that movie?
Oh, look at Palmer with that action there.
Yup. He must be wearing those
Hey,
new Y-fronts.
here's where you get the anthem
Sorry.
now, right?
I didn't get it this time.
Oh, that's cool. Can we go to park layout and adjust? There's another thing cool, but is you can adjust these in the game.
Hmm.
So I'm noticing that this batter's up a little out. And, oh, sorry. Sometimes you got to get a little play with this and figure out where you want it
And
here.
Clinton says, you're killing me, Smalls.
There we go.
I love that movie. God, it reminds me as a kid how we played baseball. We were like that, those ragtag kids too, you know. And then the big thing with the little league team, right, with the uniforms that you hit or you throw like a girl. That was like the big
It
woo.
the one that sticks out to me still is Bad News Bears because I was that in '76 when that came out. You know, I'm 10, 11 years old. I'm the age those players are right there. So that was very relatable.
Okay.
Let's see, Fred Lynn, huh?
Yeah. I'm under a lot of pressure here. There's a
Oh
ton
yeah.
of ton of Red Sox fans in
Check
this.
out, you got a good lineup when Rice is the 9 hitter in the DH hole.
Oh yeah. I like Jim Rice.
You're putting some strategy on me with that lineup. Hobson's got a big bat. Cecil Cooper, that's got some good players on it.
Oh,
Oh,
Eckersley gives up a base hit. See, you probably thought I was going to start Tion, but I had to start Eckersley.
I thought you were going with Tion. All right, Don Buford.
Gretsch has a little bit of speed. Probably shouldn't remind you of that, huh?
Oh,
Pitch, Eck.
Don Baylor. There's another guy. There's another guy.
Nobody talks about Don Baylor,
Is
right?
Baines any better than Don Baylor in a whole
Oh
career?
no. Oh no.
Hey, we're
Legends is with
providing
us. There
legends
goes
some
Gretsch.
therapy. Uh-oh, get out of
Okay.
here. Well,
It's
Denny
funny. I
Doyle
mean,
at
looking
second.
over from the ballpark, I have it set as neutral, and what you have set. Just look at that park is gorgeous. It looks like a real ball game. Incredible.
Yeah, it's neat. And they
Oh,
got the South Side Park sign out there.
love it. Oh, Big Powell. Oh, he's 300 in this file too. Oh, jeez. Come on, Ack. What are you doing? Oh, it doesn't get any easier either, does it? And then you got Brooks Robinson batting right after Frank Robinson. People forget
Yeah.
Brooks Robinson had pop in his bat too. He wasn't just great defensive third baseman. It's some pop. There we go. Damn, baby.
Well, I got a hit out of the way the first inning. That's always a good sign. It makes me feel good.
All right, Pudge. Belanger, you got a hell of a shortstop there.
Yeah, that's back when you had the guys like him that could field and couldn't hit, like Belanger, Dell Maxville,
Hmm. All right, come
Dick
on,
Green
Gads.
at second.
Oh, we gave it a
There we
ride.
go.
Ah,
Nice.
another guy. You got a hell of a center fielder there, Paul Blair.
Oh yeah. And you think about all those weak hitting fielders that stuck around back in those days. Ed Brinkman was another one that basically had a major league career because he could field. I mean, he had no bat.
We look at your own Tigers in 1968,
Yeah,
right?
with
I mean, they had
Euler
some
and
good defensive, right? Good field, no
Trzaskowski.
hit. Yep. But you guys, you guys could field those guys because you had a killer
And
lineup.
if, some people, well, on this channel, everybody would know, but that
Right.
move of getting Mickey Stanley in there and moving him to short in those World Series games to have an
Oh yeah.
extra, a better bat there. That's a pretty bold move. Nice. Come on, how about a hit?
Legend says Ellinger is batting almost 300 despite brutal ratings in his the Legend Sports universe through 2 months. He says that can't possibly last.
For 2 months, it's amazing.
That is.
Ooh, that comes with the heat, the 91 mile an hour fastball. Sometimes I get wrapped up. I don't look over here to the right. That'll tell you what the
Right.
pitch was and the speed on it. Rooster, he's not bad at short.
He's got it.
There's another guy. I think we talked about him a while back. There's another guy that when you start talking about all the people that are similar to Baines, um, Cecil Cooper,
Hmm.
he won a World Series. No, he lost a World Series. He's with the Brew Crew there. Why has this turned into a Harold Baines bashing thing? I'm not really trying to bash him, but now that's
Because I
it's a
know,
measuring
right?
stick against other people. Now when I see other players that were good and slash good to great kind of thing, it's I'm not
Mhm.
saying they were Hall of Famers, but now it opens up a whole assortment of players that cross my mind because of Harold Baines.
Oh man,
Man,
Tim Palmer bringing it.
yeah, he's got
A little
three
off speed
strikeouts.
pitch there. It looked like. Yeah.
Jim Rice,
Come on, Jim. Clutch, baby. Clutch, clutch, clutch. Come on.
well, he's got a hit.
Uh-huh. I'll take it. It's like you said, man. It's getting that first hit. Okay.
Yeah, look at those. You got 3 Gold Gloves backing up Palmer right there.
Oh yeah.
Well, and you got another one over at third base. They had good fielding, they had great fielding and great pitching,
What
and
you
they
have
and they
there at
could
third
hit.
base is unreal.
That probably should be one where there's certain people, like in the football game. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I can say football.
Yeah, it's your channel.
It's my channel. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
They do. They have the same rating scale up to 10. Oh, throw? No, Earl Weaver. We're not going to throw. And sometimes they'll rate somebody an 11, meaning, you know, they just had that much of an outstanding year, right? And to me, in the baseball game, I wish they would go to um, either halves or like 100-point scale or something, so that you could differentiate. Now, would a 10 and 11 make a big difference? No, but it might take a piece of a percentage point away or something, right? But it'd be kind of neat if they, my thought, as somebody that spends a lot of time rating and researching all that, if it was more
Mm,
maybe you had another one, or you could come in and say, hey, this person was such a standout, like a couple of the Ozzie Smith years or whatever, where that
right.
range could actually be an 11. But football does it.
Mhm. So just quickly, random humans saying Darrell Evans from this team, and then of course Rusty Staub, Jim Rice, Steve Parker, all better than Baines. I have to
Yeah,
agree.
yeah, but you know what?
And
But
again,
everybody's over that. Baines is still fresh. That's the problem. There's no other example like him. The other ones,
oh
I think we've already had a chance to have a funeral service and mourn,
yeah,
but we're
Palmer
still in
making a pitch
grieving.
there.
Well,
Legend says he feels bad for Baines in a way
yeah.
because there are crappy, overrated guys in the Hall at every position, but none got the grief Baines did.
Belanger strikes out. That's not really surprising.
Huh.
Pib is in here. Hey,
Copy the
Pib.
order.
He said the '70s Orioles won his greatest teams tourney. They were tough. I think that's the one that was it 420 game winners? The '70 team?
I think it was. Yeah, what? McNally, Palmer, Cuellar. They
And
were they were
I'm trying.
tough. I mean, we beat them in 1971, but
I'm trying to think of.
these Orioles were great. All right, X Fan 4. Oh, and then gives up one to Don Buford.
Oh man, hey, Eckersley's not bad. Pitching pretty good. That was the weakness of that Sox team. They just didn't really have any outstanding pitching.
No.
It was just, you know, decent, I think, at best. Yeah, Belanger makes the play.
Baltimore just has like, 'cause you look at like I mean, they've just had a lot of good. So unlike my Pirates, I use them as an example. The Pirates never had like we had some good pitchers in our history, but we've never had
Uh-oh.
like overpowering rotations like say Baltimore had, right? I mean,
That
Baltimore,
was dominant. I mean, think about the
yeah,
70s when you had that team and the A's.
mhm,
I mean,
right.
those were,
Oh my God, the Oakland A's, they were ridiculous with pitching too in the
yeah,
early
when they
70s.
had when the years they had Holtzman and Blue and
Light of
Hunter there.
Blue,
And then you got
yeah.
Blue Moon Odom, who was, he could be streaky.
He had Raleigh Fingers. No, Raleigh
Fingers, yeah.
Fingers, not Raleigh Fingers. Yeah. Come on, Yastrzemski. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, as the captain. Oop.
Oh, it stays in. That's nice.
Here we go
Come
again,
on,
Steve.
Boog.
Here
Well, I
we
like
go
this
again.
number. He's got a 29% chance of getting a hit here. Oh, the Boog.
And he does it.
Oh, he's not going to go for two. He makes the
We're
turn with
tied for
that.
hits.
He's rated 2 on the base pad, so.
He's not going to run on Dewey
No.
Evans, man. This guy just always scares me, man. And for good reason, right? I mean, come on. Frank Robinson. It's the first time X in a little bit of. Oh, right. There we go. Number 6 for Eckersley.
Come on, Brooks. What's Eckersley line? Look, he had a pretty good season, didn't he? 18-9. His whip's not bad. This is a really good starting pitching line for him.
Felt better with actually starting him than Tion, believe it or
grounded.
not.
Oh, they turned it. Yeah, that's the other fun thing. Now I'm having a flashback into as I get bored with other projects and go back and add more teams. I had so much fun with the numbers on these, combining the 2 years with the 5-year run because they're all brand new numbers. You memorize certain years after a while, the stats that people put up. I think that's what I enjoyed about it is it's a unique card or stat line.
And that's why, Steve, that's why I like the idea, but it got kind of shut down in the first Howie Shanks League using. I love that alternate universe idea, but I know that's not going to fly again. So, because you don't know what a player's going to do.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's like real baseball, right? Because you don't go into a season like, as I use it as an example, right? So Miller Huggins, right? He didn't know Babe Ruth was going to hit 60 home runs in 1927, right, or whatever.
And if we
and
play
I
it,
like that uncertainty.
It negates all this because you don't get to see under the hood, right? Those outcome boxes don't matter because, and from what I understand, again, I haven't done a lot of testing with it at all. I've always said I wanted to do it, but what would make it interesting to me is, it's not going to take a 300 hitter and have him bat 150. You know what I mean? But they're going to get a bump up or stay the same or a little bump down, and it's kind of cool not knowing. Hey, is your 300 hitter really only going to hit 260 or 270 that year?
Right.
And you got to kind of watch how they're performing and manage in the moment. So the fact the game offers that is what I like. And we've seen it just recently when we're talking about the Howie Shanks League and all that and manager files. The game's so deep on options. And I'm a big fan of options. That's why I like buffets, by the way. My wife's always like, you love buffets. I go, yeah, because I've got so many options there, as long as it's a good buffet. And but with that, the game has developed so many options since 2004 or 3 or whenever I first got it that I do not dig into all of them. This year or after, I think what in the fall getting acquainted with your McGreevy League is what, and while I was spending so much time creating that I hadn't really dug into a lot of the gameplay options. So when I got to be a beta tester this year, that really kind of forced me to dig in and do things I hadn't been doing with the game in years and figure out, I'm like, hey, where did this come from? And some of them weren't new. They had been there in past versions. I just had never, been involved in the league or set up manager files or looked at some of the settings. So it can be overwhelming.
It can be so the thing with this, for me, so when you look at out of the park baseball, it looks daunting, right? As much as they've worked on the interface, right?
That's deep too.
This one looks deceptively simple, until you start, as you said, right? You start looking up at the all those menu choices and the reports and the things you can do. And this thing too, they're both 10 miles wide and 10 miles deep, and I love how they complement one another. But I like you're still finding things in Action PC and then
Yeah,
passing them on to us.
and think about it. We're like, okay, I haven't had to set up a manager file since years ago when I used to play in the King of Diamonds that some of the players on the action site were involved in. Right, it's been years since I participated, so I've never had to like sit down and put a manager file that somebody could, then you'd ship it to them and you'd be responsible for playing yourself live against that, and then download your games and send them back in. So it's probably been 8 years or 10 years, probably eight at least, before I was downloading those manager files. So,
See, it makes me think about that because it's funny you bring that up because a person left a comment on a recent broadcast that I did, and I think he was talking about Action PC, and he said, "How could this game not have changed in 15 years?" I didn't know if he was talking about Out of the Park or Action PC. I answered, I said, "Could you tell me what your game you're talking about?" I said, "Because both of them have undergone profound
oh
changes,
yeah,
and they're both super deep." I mean, neither
yes,
of these games are really for the casual fan. I mean, I think a
no,
casual fan, that's more Baseball Mogul. It's a great way to
yeah.
get somebody into Sims, What the hell's this asking? Oh,
Oh,
because it's red on blue, I can't read it. I have no idea what it's asking me to do.
it's asking you to dive.
Yeah, Bellinger. Trying to look. I can't even see the percentages. Ah.
Oh, it's probably
Um.
asking you if Yastrzemski wants to make a risky dive for the out.
I'm gonna say no.
I like that conservative approach. I got two people on now.
Yeah, it's
So
fine.
let's see
I
what
just.
we got.
Yeah.
One away. Oh, we've got some action here in these pitcher duels we've had tonight.
Yeah, we do. All right. Oops. Keep mousing over the scoreboard or the yeah to get the. That's the other thing I like. You get the box score right there when you do that.
Well, when
X
you
Fan
pitch, I'm gonna
7.
I'm gonna go take a look at. I'm gonna look at my options because I've got Davy Johnson can come in and play. Oh, I've got some left-handed hitters. Got a deep bench. Why not use it?
Wow, Bunbury.
Al Bumbry's coming. I got to up my chances of a hit here.
One of these things, though, I'm not gonna, I'm not pulling X. I'm not pulling X. Not with 7 strikeouts. I regret it, but we'll give it a shot here. Oh, Bunbury,
Get out of
it's
here.
gone.
Go.
It's gone.
Go.
It's gone. It's gone. It's
Oh,
gone.
it's off the wall.
Just as I say, I wasn't gonna pull Eckersley. Damn it.
Yep, Belanger's going home.
And again, I can't read what it's saying. Shit. Oh, chance, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm gonna do something there. I don't know what I'm doing.
And
I should have changed the team colors on my side for Boston. I
well,
wasn't
I'm going to
thinking.
tell you, Bumbry going to third is a 73%. So you've got a 27% chance to throw him out because I'm sending him home, and Bumbry's going to go to third.
I have to watch on your screen
Ooh,
what it's doing because it gets goofy here. Out.
you got him at the plate.
Got him at the plate, buddy.
Do you know what the percentage was? If I think back, you had a 17% chance to throw him out. I went home on an 83% success rate.
Wow. All
Boy,
right,
that that's
1-0.
that could be a crucial play. Look at John says SOM's the only game that hasn't changed in 15 years. It's
Well, I
about
know I
true.
played it back in the mid 2010s, and I've seen Sports Time Machine play it now, and it looks the same. But, maybe I think Strat players though, maybe they like that continuity.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, isn't it though true? I think that most Strat players probably use that game, like, so they play out other games when they're playing cards and dice or whatever. Maybe. I mean, I guess I don't see that game being played the same way as you'd play this or out of the park baseball, for instance.
No.
Oops, sorry, you
And,
have
and when I look
customers.
at some of the games, like and I'll watch people play them, and again, I think, am I missing something? Do I want to get, I used to play a lot of Status Pro. That's kind of my go-to. But
Right,
then I think, I don't know if just playing a single game anymore, like sitting down and getting immersed in now this is fun. You and I are head to head and we're having fun with a single game. I don't spend a lot of time just getting immersed in a head to head game where I'm doing that. And that seems to be what the approach is with the cards and dice, right? Is getting into that moment. I could never
right.
see that like the old days where I'm tracking my own stats manually in a notebook trying to run a season of Status Pro.
Mm,
Um, I, there's too many other facets that I'm involved in, like the window dressing on the game now, the reports, the stats, creating players, and all that stuff, and it wouldn't scratch my itch. You know what I mean?
right.
I think it would be fun to sit down and like get immersed in an actual game and play and enjoy that time. But in my brain, I'd be thinking of all the projects I have, and hey, what could I have been doing in that time? That's why this is kind of a fun break for me
Good. I'm glad it
from
is.
working on a lot of stuff, just to sit down and have a good conversation and
Oh, Lynn hits
good
a
gameplay.
comebacker. You know, I'll
Wow,
say it again,
2 outs.
and leaving cousin Ken out of this, but for digital players, it's like I still don't understand why. You and I were talking off stream before we started. I can get why out of the park baseball is sort of polarizing and stuff like that. But this game, I don't understand not owning this game. I don't get it. I mean, play what you love, but my God,
Well,
if you really, you know,
the bones are basically card and dice, except that you got random generators that are kicking out a higher range of numbers than you're going to get on your dice, and with more outcome charts that, even though I can't print them and see them, are more expansive than some of the ones you're rolling, right? And I think some of the people are turned off because they can't see some of that, or the actual the role and then going to look at it is part of the enjoyment they get, right? It's like me. People could wonder, you got this game, you never play it. You spend all your time with stat sheets and in the input forms, but that's where I get my joy a lot out of this game too, right?
sure.
So I think it's nice that we have several options.
But there's so much you can do in this game, and well, the thing is again, you can do that out of the park as well. Really, Boog Powell beat that
Or
out.
yeah,
Burleson making a bat.
he's a
Wow.
great fielder and he just bobbled it. Ooh, Boog's got a 15% chance to maybe steal. I don't know. This might
All
be the
right. Well,
time.
I think it's time for you to do a run and hit, Steve. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, you know you want
Oh,
to.
come on, Frank.
I would have absolutely cracked up if you would have sent Powell. That would have been funny.
Well, that might be one where he's so low where I do it, the computer doesn't allow me to take advantage of something that unreal, right? It'd probably be he didn't get a
Right.
jump or something.
Right. But I mean, back to this game. I mean, the things that you can do, right? And again, you can do all of this in out of the park baseball, but and there's a few things in out of the park baseball that are easier, I think, than this game. Setting up a World Series, bam, bam, you're ready to
Yep.
go. But for what you can do with this and working at the player level, this is just you could do anything you want in this game. Why would you want to have it? I just
Yes. And
blows my mind.
and as a guy that loves options, I'm also aware that it's nice that we have different game options, right? I mean, you
Oh
think a
yeah,
lot of the cards and dice game that do different things. I know this digital diamond, which I haven't even really gotten into. I messed with it several versions ago, right? But now a lot of people are seeing value in it as
it's
a
pretty
kind of a
cool this year.
hybrid. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's providing a hybrid space where you get a little bit of the graphics and the help, but you can also,
Mm.
kind of roll and put your own stuff in. That's unique, right? So to me, it's like, hey, the more options that are out there for people, whether they're digital games, text based, or cards and dice, we're better off the more there are.
Oh, agree. But again, there's a couple I
But then
can't
we
get
want to
into.
we say that, but then we want to take elements of certain things and make one great one, right?
Yep. Like PC replay baseball, I just can't. I'm not kind of like you are with baseball for Windows. I can't. I just can't something about PC replay baseball.
Yeah.
I can't get into it. I can't. I've tried. I tried twice, and I know I'm gonna watch Bernard's, streams. I know he's doing PC replay baseball. I've watched Al do it. Our Robert Wartburg has done a sort of a part 1 tutorial on it, and there's something about that game. It doesn't grab me. The
Yeah.
first time I saw this, I was like, I have to have this game, and
Hey,
I was
seventh inning stretch. I need to go make a. I've got a phone call I've got to answer of all things. Can you carry the
yeah,
airtime
go
with
ahead,
some
man.
interesting stories?
Yeah, I'll hang out, or
All
I
right.
just read the
Give me a
chat.
couple
We're way
minutes.
behind. Yeah, take your time, man. So random human here is saying that Mike Mussina to him is the pitcher version of Harold Baines. So what else do we have here? So John getting us on track. In the 1970, Orioles had 3 20-game winners: Palmer, Cuellar, McNally, and John saying PCR must-have games for serious baseball simmers in his opinion. Mine too. I think in many. It's funny that not funny. I mean, Out of the Park though is more polarizing. I think if probably if we were to poll the community, I'm wondering. I bet you more if you just forgetting those of us that have both. I'm wondering. I bet you more people probably gravitate toward this one than to Out of the Park. And I wonder if, like, Out of the Park's, cause, I mean, come on, it's a beautiful game. But I wonder if that sometimes gets right for those of us that are kind of hardcore baseball simmers. Maybe for some of us, it's like it's too pretty. Therefore, I can't take it seriously. I don't know. But I agree with you, John. I think they're both great games. Both great games. And I mean, for as much as I go off on Strat, I mean, as far as even their PC game, they've been going on for years and years and years. It's good game. I just don't like their customer service. And it's the same with APA. We do live in a time. It's an embarrassment of riches for you find those 3, 4 games that you love, and you know, I'm still waiting for another big one to sort of invest in, like I did with this game, but I haven't found it. I have not found it. And I like the fact that you're dealing with an AI here, and maybe I'm lazy. I don't know. I haven't. I love Chuck and Dice. Don't get me wrong, but there are just things you can do on here that are just impossible elsewhere, like in Cards and Dice and what have you. But yeah, the two complement one another so well. So John's replaying Strat PC Baseball. It's fun, 1980 season. Yeah, I think the game's fun. The interface could use some work, but the game's fun. I have nothing against Stratomatic as a game, whether Cards and Dice or even the PC game. But other games like Inside Pitch doesn't go back far enough in baseball history for me, which kind of keeps me away from that. And everybody tells me PC Replay Baseball is a great game, and it probably is. But I've tried it twice, and I don't know. I'm not feeling that game, and I don't know why. Maybe third time's a charm. I don't know. I know Al Red Sox fan didn't like it at first. He and I were talking one night on Skype or whatever it was. He said, "Nah, it's kind of crap." And he said, "You might give it a try." I said, "I don't think you're gonna like it either." And I did, and it wasn't because Al said so. And then I guess he got used to it. He said, "Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool game. You should try it." And I tried it the second time and still couldn't. I don't know what it is. I wish I knew. Because I feel like Steve said earlier about games, I feel like I'm missing something in that game. That everybody speaks so highly of PC Replay Baseball. Play what you love. John says, He said he never has to contact Stratomatics, so fortunately you don't have to deal with their quote-unquote customer service. Yeah, that was a really super bad experience, and that turned me off right there. And I know there's guys like you know, Sports Time Machine, that I forget how many seasons he has for the game. I mean, he's sunk way more into the game. I mean, I only put like 400 into it, but he's put way more. So, you know, I might be a minor customer in the Strat universe, but that whole thing, they wanted to use TeamViewer to go onto my PC to make sure I, you know, was deactivating things, and then TeamViewer on the other PC to make sure I was doing it all right. I'm like, come on, are you kidding me? And I had to buy the new game. They were like, oh, and it will only help you if you buy this year's version of the game. I'm like, are you crazy? So I'll go back to it once they get new management. I definitely will, because I did have fun playing it. I really did. Pib wasn't feeling it with PC Replay, he says. Didn't do it for him. I just don't know what it is about it. Other people think, it's like, you're crazy, Beatles. Try it. Try it. It's really good. And that might sound like a cheapskate, but the season prices for that game, oh, man. See, I could pitch, but I'm not going to cheat, Steve. There's nothing I can do anyhow. So, Paul Blair has aged 3 years right now. So, what are you guys rolling up? What are you guys playing? What are you guys doing these days? So we got John's doing 1980 in Strat. Pib, what are you playing? What are you rolling up, man? What are you doing? What are you playing? Oh, yeah. Oh, so now you can easily deactivate game and seasons when you switch computers. Nice. After I get out of it. When they start that? Because I was doing this like in 2016, I think, or 2017. And they literally, I mean, maybe it was the fact they didn't like the fact that, right, I was in Europe, maybe? I don't know. Aaron's playing some baseball for Windows earlier, now playing Action PC. Nice. Aaron, we'll get together, man. As I said, I have to get through the stretch, but and then we'll help you. I know that you got an audio up of it. And I'll help you get around the menus, and then we'll get your OBS set up. Too bad I lost. I got rid of all that stuff in Strat. I'd give it another shot, but I really did like the game. When does my stretch end? I have off next Wednesday, and then after that, not again until Sunday, the following Sunday and Monday. So we're probably looking at a week out, Aaron. Tomorrow, I'm not going to do music, but my girlfriend has like an online business, so I'm designing her website for her, and it's ready to go live tomorrow. The new version I did, hers looked like it was really bad, so I went in to make it like really, you know, graphically tarted it up, and doing SEO, which really sucks, search engine optimization. Then I have to work a very, very rare Sunday, so I can't do music tomorrow night because I've got to be at work 9:30 Sunday morning, and then we're going to work Monday and Tuesday, then one day off Wednesday, then I got to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So John says he's playing the 1980 Braves in Strat and the 1953 Braves in Out of the Park Baseball. Isn't it great to have choices? And Aaron Reed says he has 2 baseball for Windows right now. Okay, I'll go ahead and pitch, Steve. There. Okay, so Eckersley winds and fires. And there's a long fly ball to left. Back on it is Carl Yastrzemski for out number 1. That's the first the first call we did tonight. All right. No, and just wait for Steve to hang out. Oh, here we go. Eckersley. Base hit to right. Evans up with it, gets it into Denny Doyle. So that's the sixth hit for Baltimore. 1-0 here in the bottom of the seventh. Mark Bellinger steps to the plate. Eckersley has whipped 9 and walked 3. Hendricks at first. Not really a threat to steal. And now we'll wait for Mr. Tate. That was fun. There, we got to call it just a little bit. This was nice not to broadcast tonight. Oh, Steve's doing some, look, he's doing some chicanery back there, guys. He's doing chicanery. Look at him. He's up to no good. He is up to no good. What am I doing here? Am I pitching again? Yes, I guess I am. Anyhow. So Aaron says that Robbie's been trying to help him. He's trying to work on a 90s pack for me and renaming the teams. And trying to figure out how to do that. Hey, welcome back, dude. 1986
What's going
season.
on here? Bottom of the seventh. Yeah, it's still a tight game. We don't for some bats to explode. Mine, preferably.
Right? You were doing some chicanery back there, man. I was looking because I'm reading the chat. You were doing something. You're up to no good there, Steve.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Three
Johnson.
tight games.
Yeah.
What's that?
Davey Johnson, a good option when I pinch hit for Gritch to bring a lefty in, Bumbry, who gave us the run, right? You know, now it's nice having Davey Johnson to come in, a good second baseman. These lineups are fun to play with. Oh, let's go.
Oh, damn. You kidding me? Home run.
Wow.
So much for close games. Johnson cranked it, man. 385 feet.
Nice.
Am I seeing that right?
Yeah.
Damn. And Eck fans 9. This reminds me of the game last night. Carlton fan 12 and lost.
Hey, how about the one in the Shanks where you did the game with me and Todd? And what was it? The pitchers' duels were incredible. I didn't score a run for 2 games.
Oh,
remember,
nuts.
I had Gibson give up 1 hit. Wasn't it like 1 hit and 1 run and struck out 12 and lost the game?
Yep. You got to imagine, what does that do to a pitcher's psyche, right?
Oh, it's, yeah.
Especially when the other guy maybe only, struck out, 2.
Oh, missing a catcher. I forgot that I...
It helps to have them. I've read somewhere. Davey Johnson, I can't believe you got all these big hitters on here. You got Frank Robinson.
Yeah.
Luke Powell, and Davey Johnson comes off the bench. And
what was the year with the Braves in the early 70s where didn't he hit 40 home runs?
Yeah.
One of those freak years.
Yeah, because you don't think of him as, he wasn't really, right? Oh, well.
Jim Rice. Well, hey, you've got some, when you get down to the bottom of the order and there's a guy like Rice that steps in, you've got some good hitting spread throughout your lineup.
Yeah, but they're not getting it done. Palmer's tough today. Palmer's tough. Come on, Jim. Not enough.
Oh, that was deep, huh? All right.
All right, the rooster up now. Yeah, they come to snuff the rooster. Watch this.
Oh, Boog. Nice play.
Look at that. Boog looking like George Sisler out there.
Yeah.
Well, Eckersley appears strong. So it's that fuzzy language. He appears strong. I got to look at my pen here.
Yeah, Aaron and Evans hit 40, 1973. Davey Johnson.
You're right about this Red Sox pitching.
Oh
Ooh.
gosh, terrible. Well, I mean, it's a hitter's park, so you got to look at it in context. But yeah, there's
Oh, I'm
nothing.
certainly not bringing in looking at these numbers, and I'm not going to bring in either Bergmeyer or Bill Lee. That's not happening.
Who they got? They
Especially,
got the Stanley
especially
Steamer
Berg.
in there somehow, or
Yeah, he's. You know what? I'm going to stick with Eckersley for right now.
yeah, he can go what? Oh, he can go 140. He can get yeah, and look at like Baylor stepping up. He's got only got 18% chance of a hit, so it looks like he's probably your most effective person. Let's get something out of Baylor here.
All right, that's what I want. There we go.
Hmm.
I just got it. Playing this newfangled baseball here in the 1970s. What's that all about?
Look at this,
Oh
stepping
my
out of your
god.
comfort zone, man. Look at this.
Telling you, right? Jeez.
It's
Where's
Powell
Frank
done.
Chance?
Frank
Where's
Chance, yeah.
I'm gonna bring in Rube Waddell.
I don't
Wait a minute, I'm gonna
understand these
get
names.
fired.
These are normal names.
I like
Where's all
these
the
guys,
crazy
yeah.
names?
I know. Where's Granny Hamner?
Look at Boog Powell. He's 2 for 2. He's walked and got 2 singles. So
No, right? And playing first like George Sisler.
yeah. Oh, he's this one. What's it gonna do? Evans drifting over. Oh, he makes a catch. Frank 0 for 3.
I've been afraid of Frank all night, and it's Davy Johnson that's put the hurting down.
Yeah, I'm over here highlighting that because I had never until this year, till you showed me this, I had never gone up here to even hover. I thought well, I never
Isn't
had a
that
need
great?
to. But now you can go back and get a recap of everything that happened, and
Hmm.
yeah,
I love that feature. I found that
and
by
this over
accident.
here. I don't think I think I might have stumbled across this before a couple times, but I'd forgot about going over here and getting
Yeah.
the last stuff for the batter.
Something I wish Out of the Park
What's
did.
this?
You have to.
Oh, look at
You
this
have,
video chalkboard replay. I don't want to hit a button.
oh
I'll probably
yeah.
screw the game up, but you can go back and watch
No,
that
you won't.
video chalkboard.
Hmm. I use that a lot. But the R, the text replays, really
Oh,
nice when the chalkboard gets weird. Uh-oh.
yeah.
That gives up his 4th free pass.
What's Brooks done besides lockdown? Yeah, he's 0 for 3 too.
Hmm.
Yeah, X got 140. He's getting close to that.
Yeah, he is. And I'm going to have to go to that pen. Oh, no. Actually, I might not to. If Eckersley can get this third out.
Yeah, I think he's got it here, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was close, though. Robinson got out of the box quick. You see
We still
that?
got
What a
we're
play.
down to John DFW's hanging out. So we've got Aaron Reed and Pibb. I see still hanging out. Everybody else is we've done our job. We're like Benadryl. We've put everybody to
Yeah,
sleep one
right.
by one.
All right, I got Doyle, Lynn, and Fisk. Got to go with it. Just got to go with it. Doyle's 1 for 3.
Come on, Belanger, show off that range.
Oh, close play.
That was
Damn.
close, wasn't it?
Yep, they got Doyle by a half step. Damn. Freddie Lynn, nothing for 3. Let me see here. I gotta wait for you to pitch. There we go. Let's see what I got in my bench.
Yeah, who should be sitting around there? George Scott? No, he's gone. You don't have Scott.
George Scott's, yeah, he's on here.
He is? Okay, yeah. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Jerry Remy has the highest hit percentage coming off the bench.
Lefty. He's a lefty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what? I'm staying with Freddie Lynn.
Yep. All right. Back at you. Pibb is in the big city. City of Angels. Yeah, it's 10:30 for me
12:30 for me.
in
So.
Utah. All right, Carlton.
Down to Pudge. Good game, Steve.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hey, no, we're still alive. Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yaz though. Well, swing of the bat, I can at least get within one. Come on, Captain Carl. You got 24 jacks in this file. You're due. Let's do it.
Oh man. Oh
Good
no.
game.
Oh, you're a little second ahead of me there. Dang.
Yeah, worst game of the night, but
Well, what do you think of that field? It's great, isn't it?
that field is beautiful. And so this is that field is playable in MLB The Show.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's they have so they have all the major league stadiums, a bunch of minor league stadiums, and then there's the classic stadiums they call them. So you've got a lot of the old classics from the Negro leagues
Cool.
and some of the ones that they played in, like the older versions of Forbes and those. There's even like Atlanta. I think there's Old Texas, Arlington.
And that's the
Um,
22 version, right?
23. I've got
Oh, it's
the one that just
the
came out
new
a few
version.
weeks ago. Yeah, and
So this vault, where is this vault? Is it like built into the game or something?
yeah.
Or
So when you're at your menu screen, you would just go up to the top right and it'll say like create or whatever, and you can go, there's options that go in there and look for ballparks or look for rosters, or you could download all kinds of things, player images, logos, equipment, things like that you could dress players up that people make mods for. And
right.
then you can just go in and start searching for the name of a park and see all the different versions that are there, right? And you can scroll through and get like a glimpse of it. You can look at the most popular things like that. But I think that's going to just grow and grow and grow as more people have the game and start contributing and building, because it's still what, a month old,
Hmm.
if that. And
I figure I'll
yeah,
grab that one and grab the earlier version too, because
yeah.
there's already a lot of stuff for it. And
The rosters that they come with.
mhm.
Let me see if I can pull up some info here. Let you know. We have. I think there's a site that shows. They have one called, I can't even remember the names, but they have funny names for them. But there's like three um, Legends teams.
You can manage that too. Like you don't have to just spectate. Can you actually call plays
Yeah, you
without
could.
playing it as a Twitch game?
Yeah, you can manage. I would
Okay.
say it's more, you can manage by making substitutions and some stuff like that. But it's nice
But
because
you
you don't
can't
have to
call
do
like
the
hit and
joystick
run or anything.
control. And
That's nice. Yeah. I
I
don't
don't
want to do the
know.
Twitch thing.
I haven't even seen if there's a
'Cause you've
way
been
you could
taking
do that.
ballpark pictures, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So all the legends. I'm trying to think. That are in the game. I'm trying to think of the teams. They got special names. I'm trying to see if I can find a list of a lot of the legends. But there's like a team that's kind of mid-century Bashers, and then there's like an early one with like the Garrigs and people like that. Then there's like a mid-century one, and then there's one with a little bit more modern All Stars on it.
Sounds like there's a lot to do in that game.
But there is,
So,
and then like Legends does, he gets in there and starts then taking players and modding them. Like there's some Legends that if they've already created the player photos and that, then he can get in there and start getting the image to look like a player and picking their uniform, their characteristics, and then instead of entering
mhm.
stats and getting their gameplay out of it, it's basically sliders, right? You're mimicking what you would do with stats to try to get how their ratings and how they play in a game, and you're just giving them ratings for certain attributes.
I
So
saw like
there's a
a
whole
lot of the
science
players
behind
look.
that, and that's what he does. Like me homebrewing this, he gets into that, trying to adjust the sliders and attributes to get them to be reflected, accurately.
It plays just watching it.
But you think about, out of
I'm
the
in
park baseball. They take stats, they import it, and then the game looks at it and uses that real data to attribute what ratings.
Mhm. True.
Um, and
Out of
some
the
of that's kind
park
of
is
behind the
gonna
scenes.
be They may not get to MLB The Show graphics, but I predict that within 2 or 3 seasons, game is good. I mean, it looks good this year. It's going to look incredible. I still want to get MLB because I like it. Just looks like you're watching, like what your wife was saying. Or you guys are watching a baseball game, right? And that's what I feel like when I'm watching. I'm like, damn it, I'm
Oh
watching
yeah,
a baseball game.
yes. And but so you'll have three teams when you get in there. You'll have three teams that would be classic teams, like old historical players that you would be interested in, right?
Right.
That's what I've seen so far. And you can play them against each other, or you can play them against a minor league team, or you could go play, last year's teams that are in there, the 2022 season. Um,
Cool.
so I just set up a quick exhibition game and then select, because you can then toggle with your controller there if you want to cycle through all the major league stadiums, and then you toggle down and there's another subset that's a bunch of the AAA parks, and then there's
Mhm.
another toggle that you go to that I think there's an all-star stadium from last year, and then there's another one you go to that shows you the classics. And
Wow.
it's in the high teens. I think I know there's Texas, Arlington, Fulton, that 76 Yankee Stadium. There's
Mhm.
Hillsdale. There's a bunch of Negro League specific one, Forbes, Old Comiskey, things like that. And it'd be interesting to see. Like I know I've been looking for a good Tiger Stadium, and there's some people in the community that have modded and put that out there. I haven't
Nice.
downloaded one yet, but I did a search and there's a few options. Just a matter of looking at the ones. And here's the other thing that's fun. If you want to get into building like some of these people do, you can build your own stadium. It has a stadium creator tool. So you can get in there and use that tool and create
Oh
the
my
stadium.
god. Oh my god. I'd have a blast with that.
Well, yeah.
Provided because that out of the park one is just not robust at all. And if somebody made that Ebbets and that's what that
Yeah.
game is capable of. Oh my God, I'll be building ballparks like a
Yeah.
madman.
And if I would just
Seriously.
hop on YouTube and look for, there's some short videos that I've watched of people that walk through how they're using the tool and how they create parts and going through the steps of creating it. And this includes even the facade of it, not just what the field looks like, but the entire structure. Where you're
That's
putting
incredible.
scoreboards and lighting and girders and all that stuff. So it's pretty fun. So there's another hobby, right? Like you,
Hmm.
you start having fun building an actual ballpark, and that's what
Well, that's
happens
right up
with
my
me.
alley because I mean, you guys, you've seen a little bit of the artwork I've done. I've thrown it up on my channel. Just here's Robbie's new wife or whatever. I
Yeah,
think you saw the latest one, didn't you? You saw her. So
yeah.
Robbie was being picky, the one with the dark hair and the tats. I'm like, hmm. So my girlfriend was looking at it, and I'm like, she's like, "Who's that?" And I said, I just create. She's in my mind. Really? I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah." So I would have fun with a stadium creator.
Oh yeah. I've watched some videos on YouTube here in the last couple of days, just trying to figure out what's going on with the stadiums and that, and nice little tutorials on how to use it, and yeah, another rabbit hole to go down, right? In this hobby that,
Oh my God!
it's like,
Right?
it was fun tonight just playing the game, because I spent so much time, I think, doing, like when we did the league. All of a sudden I was obsessed with, I got to get player cards done. So if you look at these cards I have, these are the ones that I did, that I started wanting to put the logo. Like you'll see some here
If you
for the
want to look
Red
at these things,
Sox.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go ahead and if you want to disconnect me, I can stay up and talk for a little bit, but
Yeah.
getting a little late for me because work coming up in the morning.
Yeah,
But
I
I
got
can
about
still hang
10
and talk.
minutes here, but
Okay.
I was going to say some of the I'll just share some of the cards. That's one of the things where I couldn't use some of the photos because I got knee deep in doing pictures, and like here's the Dodgers, and I thought, oh, I'm going to put a logo on there, right?
Right.
Well, it's more work, and then I had to go back and do them, and then so for our league, I just thought, for our draft league, well, I'm trying to think where my Dodgers are. I just went with a different approach, which is doing what I call the MLB greats, right? Just
Right.
doing an AL or an NL and
Hmm.
creating them like this. It's a little quicker for me,
Oh
and I
yeah.
don't have to worry about dropping a logo in there or whatever. So I've kind of gone to this format now, and it's nice because then if they change teams or whatever, before I'm trying to match team colors, right? So if they change the team and then I want to do a specific card for them, this could be a little bit more of a
Mhm.
time saver. So for my
Right.
5-year files, the goal was to have matching photo packs like this that match the actual team colors.
Wow.
And I've probably only got about 30% done. I don't know if I've got all the old players, but you can see like here's a 36-40 Yankees. I have the photos. Some of them I've colorized, meaning there's some other ones here that I haven't colorized yet. Like here's one.
Right.
Either I downloaded it, it was color, or I'm gonna colorize them.
I'm
And
just curious because we both do graphic stuff. What are you using for your colorizing?
I love this site right here. It
Oh, so you
is
do it on you do yours online. Okay.
I go right here, and it's the fastest, cheapest one for free, and it's called Colorize right here. Um, IMG to go, and I'll do everything in JPEG. But let's grab one of those and let's take a look. Let's choose a file, and I'll show you. We kind of see how it does. It's not bad at all for free.
Okay.
So what are we looking at here? 19. What team did I just have up there? Was a Yankee team from the 40s?
I thought you said 36 to 40 Yankees.
Hmm. Yes, it was. So let's take a look here. Okay. Here's one, Jack Saltzgaber, right? So let's I can select both of those and say okay, and let's run both of those through the colorizer. So there they go, and I'll hit start, and it'll do its thing. And so I'll be working on stats, doing whatever, and I'll just start running these and go in there and get my template ready and put their name on my template, and then this is the one that I'm the happiest with. It's really decent quality. I've used some other ones a couple years ago that they would be kind of splotchy and all that. This one's been pretty good. Sometimes if I want to if it doesn't capture the colors really well, I can use another one where I go and do some more touch up with colors, but that gets too, involved. I don't want to be an artist. I'd rather just, so here they're both done.
Hmm.
So here, let's take a look at this one right here. So there you go. Right? It added some color.
It looks good.
So now
Looks
I
really
can,
good. Yeah.
yeah. So if I go find, well, I got to direct this to where it usually is, but what do we say that was? 36-40
Yeah.
Yankees, right? So maybe I'll give it another name here and figure out what I'm going to name it. So I've got him,
Good.
and then the other one here is going to be, and there's that. See, that was completely black and white. So, it's not perfect. It's not I'm going to hang it in the studio, but hey, this livens it up, and it took me what, a minute to
Yeah.
colorize it, and it's free with an online
It
tool.
looks
So
nice.
yeah, so I'll just hit save as, and I'll drop it there and just give it some unique number there, and now I can go back into my file
Hmm.
and guaranteed, like for these that I'm making it specific, so we can see like salt scatter here. Here's the first one we had over here, and then
Hmm.
you can see that's what it started out as.
Right.
It's not bad.
It does a hell of a job. I like how it's sort of yeah, too, because you get like so you look behind his head. I like the way there's like some wear
Yeah.
there on part of the superstructure where he's standing in front of whatever
Some
he's there by the
other ones
dugout,
like
wherever he is.
this, I'll Google and somebody else is already colorized, for example, maybe, or okay, cool, I'll grab that snapshot, right? But a lot of these I'll just run through that, and then I've got for my 5-year files because I wanted it to look very color oriented to that team. I'll
Sure.
have a logo file. So for the Yankees, I'll go here and Yankees logo cards, and I will have all my stuff here. So I'll have it's probably easier if I open it up in because I use Snagit. But if I go to create a card for them, I would go to the Yankees. Let me see. I got stuff all over the place, and I'm going to
I
go
see
to
that.
look at that. I'm going to go to Yankees logos. Okay, and say which version. So you can see I've got different logos for years, and I have Yankees old, left, right. So what I started doing is some of the pictures looked better if I had the logo on the left or right, you know. So I'm like,
Sure.
okay, well, maybe it looks better on. So I'll have two options, which makes it takes me longer to do. So here's
Hmm.
old Yankees. Well, actually, he'll be a new Yankees. This is more before 1930 something, but this would be. Let's pull this one up, right? I don't know why I got Pedro Gonzalez second base on there. That's crazy. That Let's say that's Jack Saltzgaver.
Hmm.
Oh, I think these I was doing. There you go. I always reduce them to 240 by. Oh, I don't have it locked. That's another little cue. Let me lock it.
You definitely have your process, like your workflow is really cool.
Yeah, so I'll go down here to 240 by 360 that or 336 when I make them all. Flatten it, grab it, copy it, and I can go back in there. So it takes a little bit of time, right? And
Mhm.
then I go back in there and then I'll grab him, the one I want. I'm gonna have to make that a little bit bigger, so I'll probably make that about 250. So I kind of know what I do. Then I can, there you go.
That looks great.
I got a card.
Just impressive. Just so impressive.
But it takes time, right? And
Oh,
what's
yeah.
easier with the other ones is not having to worry about the logo and is it left or right and trying to do all that stuff. So when I make them for our Howie Shanks League, for
Mhm.
example, I'm doing it a different way. I'm just saying, I think it's just MLB logos, right?
Mhm.
I'll just come over here and say, oh, I thought about doing I've got Negro Leagues cards. So you can see I've got the Negro Leagues logo. So just put in the name and go. I don't even bother with position. It saves some time. And then if I want to go with uh, NL logo, got the National League logo, right? So it's a standard color, a unique logo. So I'm only choosing, am I going to card them, with the NL or the AL or with a Negro League? And then I actually, because we in Howie Shanks, I'd never done this before, we had some Federal League. So I
Federal
grabbed
League.
that logo and I actually had a Federal League card because we had some players that we were drafted out of there. So
Mhm.
I've standardized that format. I think it still looks pretty good.
Mhm.
And
Oh, yeah,
it's not
definitely.
it's not team color specific, but in a draft league, you know,
It
I
doesn't
know
matter.
I know Big Clue was asking to have his colors on there, but I'm like, oh no, I'm not. I can't be doing that. That's getting a little bit too deep. But
Yeah.
yeah, so the greats logos, and then I've got MLB greats, and so you can see I've still got some that I colorized that I haven't. Like here's Ed Roush, right? That's one that I
Mhm.
downloaded that was a decent portrait. So a lot of times, maybe it's just me. I like having a few options for photos, right? And then
A
if we wanted to go in
great,
there and
great
change it,
picture. Right.
yeah. And a lot of people, and I don't mind it, but just the portrait headshots, I to me, I just got tired of it. I because I love baseball cards, I find myself wanting seeing more of the uniform or variety versus just a face shot.
And now you brought all that right together because we're, as kids, right, we'd look at the image, but it was the stats we were mesmerized
Yes,
by. But now you've got the best of both worlds. And in a hobby that you love, actually, now those baseball cards are actually playing out, right?
yes,
Because we
on the
tried to create
screen.
those games, right? Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
laying them out in the diamond on my floor. I used to have a rug, and I remember laying them out like it was looking down on a field, and
Mhm.
uh, where you'd visualize that. So, and for Howie
Right.
Shanks, where's my Shanks Bingo League? So here's all those cards. So everything we needed is sitting in there. So I have a whole version just for that league. So I'm assuming I'll be able to reuse some of these cards that we used in the league.
Mhm.
Um, but there'll be some new ones I get to create, and that's helping me at least stockpile like an all-time greats um,
Oh, yeah.
league, right? So when I did Louis Tion, I did three. I thought, well, let me get some where he's with the Indians right there, but then I also grab one like this that It's an option if you want to see them with the Red Sox, or you've got one like this with the Indians. So I,
Excellent
I
work.
just enjoy doing it, right? It's like somebody creating something. I enjoy putting these together because I enjoy them in the game. The other thing,
Right.
I'm going to get my printer working tomorrow. I haven't printed this out yet. I think you and I talked about this. And then I actually got to go here about 10 minutes.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't even know if this probably just me and you. Oh no, there's a couple people I think hanging with us. Here's the
Couple
one thing
people.
that
Yep.
people don't know. It's pretty cool. So of all the neat things you can do on a roster, so let's just pull up the Yankees from the 60s here. Okay. Go over and look at Roger Maris. I'll right click on him. Oh yeah, we know. If we hit buttons, we could destroy him. Okay. So I've covered this on some other things, right? But here is his plate music. You can also, and I've seen MV do that too before. You can also search for web. So if you were in here and you didn't have a photo, right, and you're like, how do I find a photo? You can just hot button this, and it will take you right to and open up, and there you go. Now you're looking for images of Roger Maris. So it's almost like a hot link to help you go find photos if you didn't have it. The other thing that's really
Nice.
cool in here is when you look at roster tools,
Mhm.
this is a great place to come because this allows you to quickly go through if you needed to update uniforms or uniform numbers or nicknames. This is the quickest way to go through here and select photos. So this is beneficial once you have all the window dressing because you can say, okay, here's Art Ditmar, but take a look. I've got it's going to default to this one, but I have if I like another picture here, I could pick that one. So this is a great thing if you're trying to put all this stuff in one screen where you can do nickname, uniform, and adjust the player photos. The other thing that's here, and I haven't printed one out, and I think I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to have to get some paper. Whoops, I'm hitting the wrong button again. Is this roster tools print player cards? So
That's fun. That's
you
fun.
you go and get yourself cards, 2 inch by 3 by 5, right?
Mhm.
Actual cards or larger ones, and
Mhm.
you select the players, and it will print cards for them.
They do. They're nice too. I did a couple,
Did
and
you?
it's like
And if
I
you've
think
got a player
I built
photo,
freehand lying around here somewhere.
oh
Actually,
really?
yeah.
So you've
Yeah.
done it, right? I haven't tried
Yes.
this again, but it's cool. And then you can say, do you want? So if you wanted to play a season and use the replay, you could use the computer stats, and it'll print out that, or you could just print it like a baseball card with the real stats.
Yep. It's really cool. It's really really cool. It's like there's just again so much you can do with this game. It's like people buy it. Just buy it. It's not expensive. Buy it.
Buy it, buy it, buy it. And I was going to
This was
show.
fun tonight,
It was
dude.
a
This was
blast.
fun, man. Yeah.
I was
So
going
you
to.
were, yeah, 1 for 2 against you tonight. You're 2 games up on me in our continuing head to head.
I will bother you one just second here. I want to show you
Oh, you're
this.
not bothering me at
I'm going to show
all.
you
You're
this
not bothering.
ballparks, right?
Yeah,
Um, Crosley is another one I downloaded, right?
it's a nice ballpark.
It is a nice ballpark, but I did not like it had some of the modern signage in it. Here it is. So here's
Oh
what
no, you
Crosley
need the
looks
old
like,
stuff.
right? So let's take a look at this. And here's the size. It's 3840 by 2160. That's what's coming right out of the game. So if we zoom in, you can see there's the scoreboard. But you see what I did here is that I found this and I cut it right here.
Huh?
And so I could bring it
Oh,
in and make it be like, you know what I mean? Instead of it looking like the old one, but with more modern things, I'm like,
right.
hey, I can just find it and bring it in here. Same thing with this Weber's sausage. So this might be the next thing I do with some of these parks that are the classics, but they have some of the modern logos here. Is maybe taking them back to the retro
Nice.
a little bit farther.
Yeah, because that building out beyond center field is the Crescent Tool Company. if you look at photos of Crosley, that's where Crescent Tools were made, right out beyond center field at Crosley. It just looks
Yeah,
cool.
it's
I have a
cool.
great black and white Crosley that I use in baseball for windows, and you see it very clearly. The Crescent Tool Company offices and whatever. And now this is kind of funny. So like for some of the old parks that I have, like the old dead ball photos, those for some bizarre reason I don't want to colorize. I want to leave them black and white. I don't know why that is. I know it sounds silly or sepia toned, but looking at now that being said, but looking at what you've done with grabbing these parks with MLB the Show, those are just they're breathtaking. They're
Well,
breathtaking, and they still have that. If you forget the MLB the Show stuff that you see earlier, I mean they look great.
yeah. Southside Park was nice. I like that one we just played because it doesn't have a lot of that modern stuff in
Right.
here. Um,
Big Clue was talking about, and if I don't know how you would do it because if you've ever seen pictures of Palace of the Fans in Cincinnati, so along like the front, right, they had like this beautiful like scroll work, and I'm just wondering how. Oh, because I'd love to surprise him and right do a Palace of the
yeah,
Fans, but there's no pictures of it from like looking out from home plate. It's all pictures from
yeah,
looking at
different
the
views. Yeah,
grandstands, yeah. So you'd have to kind of extrapolate what was going on out there, but um, I think it'd be so fun to do. It was a neat looking ballpark, very sort of baroque looking though,
yeah.
or rococo actually. But yeah,
And it what I like about these is it brings some color to what in our brains are black and white if it's done quality, right? So
Mhm.
like Sportsman, this
That
is another
still
one
looks
that you like
old.
too. You know, it
I
still
love
looks old,
Sportsman.
and you
Yeah.
notice, and they
Yep.
haven't stuck a bunch of MLB the Show and modern stuff here,
Right.
right? And I'm gonna say this has got to be what 40s or 50s probably, right? I'm
Mhm.
gonna guess. I don't know what the
It's
yeah,
got the
because
light standards, so we know it's at least 1940s.
yeah, and it's saying world champions, and the last one is 4654. So this is probably maybe even in the late 50s, maybe
Mhm.
59 or 60 or whatever. But this is a park. This one is one I downloaded today, and
Nice
I
park.
like this one. So,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah, I
then
don't
you
know what
can
it is about
play. I
Sportsman's
kind of
Park.
turn
I
the
like it.
angle on this one. Then it's like, do I want it straight on? And sometimes, I just angle this a little bit. I mean, that's the other thing. You'll be in there and you're like, okay, do I take the screenshot now or do I, move it around a little bit
Mhm.
more?
Right. Good stuff.
The
As soon as your
PS5 is a
secret
nice
gets out,
machine.
though. And I know that like the card in it, it's like it's like an RTX card in it. So, I mean, I'm saying I'm buying it for just to play MLB the Show, but I know
Yeah.
I'm gonna see a couple things. I'm
Oh,
like,
there's the game that mine
yeah,
came with the bundle. I mean, I didn't play it, but my grandsons that were here and other people, the God of War, I guess that
oh
comes
yeah,
with it and whatever.
wow,
Yeah, they love that. And I did have the other one that I picked up that I used to like the Gran Turismo driving. I've got the Gran Turismo
mm.
for it. And what else is on there? It's pretty much it. I've got
I mean,
this and then the EA Sports Golf.
I've got to get another PC at some point. I mean, this one I have is decent. It has a GTX 1660 Ti in it, and it's still pretty good. It's I bought it in mid 2020, so it's getting to be like okay, it's going to be time to. I'm not going to retire it. I'm going to use it strictly for music production, but I need something more powerful for not only for gaming, but I'm doing a lot. I mean, so if you remember that picture of that woman that I modeled, that it definitely is taking some horsepower, and
Yeah.
so I need a bit more to be able to do that because my next step now is to do some stuff like that, but make them into animated avatars.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. So, but I definitely need like an RTX series card to get into that kind of stuff. To get the facial movements right in hair physics, because that you wouldn't believe how much CPU and GPU that eats up to like have moving hair and having it move properly. And whew,
Wow.
yeah, my computer would blow up. It'd be done. I can
It's
still play anything that comes out. The thing is the last thing is why the hell don't they bring MLB the Show to PC? Because that's like
oh
modding paradise there, and they
well,
won't.
yeah, yeah,
There's no sign of it coming to PC, and it's
yeah.
like there's a huge market of us that will play it. Come on, bring it.
Oh my gosh,
That's
yeah.
right. I'll buy a PS5. It's fine.
Yeah, here's one that came from an old show like 2014 or whatever, but even that looks nice, right? That
Oh,
was
hell yeah.
that was a Fenway that I liked that was there, but yeah, I haven't even grabbed any of the modern screenshots to come on in and into the game, but yeah, it's I'll get some time this weekend and maybe next week to dig a little bit deeper and have some fun.
Nice. So you
Um,
ready? Pretty psyched for the draft on Tuesday?
I am. I'm just ready to roll with it. I'm just ready to do what Clue tells me.
Yeah,
Just
that's what I
I'm going to
was telling
show
you
up
guys. You
and
don't.
wait for
It's like
instructions.
you. Yeah, you guys don't even need. That's what I'm saying. If you guys want to do it early, you don't need me to announce it or anything. I mean,
No, but hey,
go earlier
but
if you
you're in
want.
the league,
Oh, I know, I know, I know.
but you need to be there to
It,
draft.
I know. I know that, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, as far as you guys wanting to set
Oh
a
yeah.
date, you don't have to wait for me to call. Anybody could do that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. So
know,
I think
you
Tuesday
could
would
get
be
Aaron
good.
Reed to call it in 1,000 different
Oh
voices.
yeah. No
You
doubt.
know, if he's still awake.
Well,
I don't know.
yeah, I guess
Yeah, I think everybody's because I'm one of the people watching. So there's two others besides me. There's three watching now, and that's me and two other people. No idea. Whoever you are, thank you. Right?
well, we've got two other people like us on a Friday night infatuated with
Exactly.
ballpark images and all kinds of
I
stuff.
know,
So,
right? And stats. I don't know what that says. Maybe your wife is on the money.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh well,
Um,
that's all right. That's all right. It's
well,
it's it's cool. Hey,
Bibbs
Pip's
is like,
still
I'm
there.
still here. It's still early. It's only
He
10:02 in
wants another.
LA.
Yeah, he wants another ball game. It's like whoa, yeah, right. He would. So would love to get Pib talking to us some night. I think it'd be a blast.
Yeah, here's Mara. So, yeah, more fun stuff. I've got some
Oh
chores to do
yeah.
this weekend, but I'll be tinkering around with some baseball, and yeah, I'll probably do some
Hey,
in my brain some research of when I get my assigned. That was a blast though, getting that assigned year thrown at you, and then having to go figure out who you're going to take from that year. It's just I think Clue, like me, just you kind of fall in love with that. It's such a unique approach to drafting, and then when you see the all-time great teams we put together, and people would
mhm.
say that guy's on an all-time greats team. It's such a
Yep.
variety of players. That's what made it to me fun. The rules that we came up in the moment, like limiting to only 5 Hall of Famers, I think worked because
Oh,
we
absolutely.
had Hall of Famers in there, but you didn't have like 12 Hall of Famers on a team.
Right.
Um,
Well, because then you would have just ended up with just any
yeah,
sort of all-time greats league that you get with a baseball game.
and it makes your strategy on when do you grab the Hall of Famer? And me, I almost shot myself in the foot. I kept waiting for certain Hall of Famers I wanted, and then I almost struck out there at the end. In
Oh,
fact, I
that
ended up
night.
picking Hal Newhouser with my last pick, and he was pretty much a spot starter for me. So, you know,
I'll never forget though that it was that night, and you were waiting for 1913, and you signed off, and two draft picks later, 1913 came up.
oh yeah, I wanted that Walter Johnson.
I know you did.
Can you imagine that
And
staff
to
if I
think
would
that
have
he
added
did,
Walter Johnson?
you would have. Oh my God! I mean, you did well, but I think Johnson was the missing ingredient. If you
Yeah,
would have had Walter Johnson, jeez. You guys. I mean, a lot of people put together some great teams. They really did. I still have. I released all the players, but I still have the file, and just looking at all the records and stuff like that, and
yeah, and I still
looking
have
at
copies of it. I ran a sim the other day where I can always revisit it and have some fun and play some exhibition
right.
games. But I just think the
Yeah.
concept of that draft, it's just so cool because it's such a variety way to just go out in history and get a wide selection. The fact that you can only get so many players from any year before it's taken off the table. You don't have doppelgangers, so it's just one player. So I took Willie Mays with 62 because I'm like, well, he's pretty good.
Mhm.
But do you take that player this year? Or do you wait? You can only get 5 Hall of Famers. The 2 rounds where we
Mhm.
brought the Negro League players in, that was fun.
Blues
So
being kind this time, though. I guess it's going to be 10 minutes per round now,
Well, he's
if I'm
saying
reading
that
that
because
correctly.
he's figuring, hey, he'll have to get the numbers already and then announce them so we can see what years we get. And then we got five
Okay.
minutes to pick, and then he knows there'll be some banter and talking, and he's got to
Sure, that
record
makes
them and then
sense.
move on. Yeah, yeah,
He's a smart dude, that Clue. Don't
yeah,
tell him I said that, please.
yeah. He keeps us. He corrals us. He herds the cats.
He really does. He's
Yeah.
really good at that. Because I've been, following in Discord, and he's just because I mean he took that draft rules thing that I wrote and made it like look really. I mean, it reads really well
Oh
now,
yeah.
and
You had a great starting point, and then yeah. I think we'll be in good shape. I wish there was more people in it, but I posted this
so
on
do
the
I.
action forums. I think I had one person ask a clarifying question. The other guy that was it Rob Tomlinson or whatever thought about it. I think right away, not knowing kind of the approach and what we do and all that kind of stuff. I think they looked at it and thought, oh my gosh, this seems daunting, right? It seems like it's so
Yeah,
much more involved than it is. It's probably
yeah.
the way to
And,
say it, right?
and I think it's way out of people's comfort zones too. I mean, and not a knock against the community. I'm offering this is not representative of Steve Tate's channel nor his opinion. For me, and I look at our community, I'm surprised for as many people as we do because most of these guys are strictly season replayers and seasons that they know. And for the guys that we
Oh
do
yeah.
have in here that are willing to give this a go, and even though sort of like I hate this year and blah blah blah. Oh my God, I got an 1895, and they're willing to do it, and I think that says a lot about them, and that's cool.
No, I
And
and I've
I
I've been
like
at
it.
different stages of my simming career, right? There's times I
Oh
wanted to
yeah,
go back and hey, let me take the 75 Reds. Hey, let me go take my 72 Tiger team, right, and see if I can
sure.
get them into the World Series and beat the A's in that. And I've done a lot of that, and now I've evolved to where I think it's just I'm getting more passionate about different things, and I think with our league it's hard to explain, right? Because people are thinking, well, how do you play the games? Is it broadcast? And it's not so much about the having complete control or playing all the games yourself. It's more about the camaraderie, the history,
Oh yeah,
the socialization, the all of that than it is the league itself, right? I mean, the league itself is
exactly.
there, but all that other stuff stands
Oh
out.
yeah, right, Pip.
It
I
doesn't
know. Oh
walk
my God,
enough. Yeah,
Madison
Joe.
doesn't walk. It's like that wasn't his job. That wasn't his job. And I, I
Hey, you
I
led the league in batting. Quit swinging the damn bat.
right. I mean, yeah, 8-time batting champ. But
Quit
okay,
swinging that bat. We need you to get on base a different way.
yeah. But I guess it's just what your perspective is, and I know for him, and it's not. I'm not saying anything. He even said in the chat, he's really like really into big to the big in the long ball and stuff like that. And it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, but you still got to get these guys that can get on base, and Wagner did that
yeah,
damn well and was a five-tool player. I mean, he did hit for power too, not in the way that we think of it, but Wagner was a power hitter. He wasn't just a little
yeah.
single spray hitter.
So let's talk about this. The one thing, like you said, it's a niche. It's not everybody's thing, um,
No, it's
uh,
not.
but it is what it is. And it's the one thing I can tell you is all of us enjoy kind of the history of of baseball, and all of us
Hmm.
here aren't here to relive a specific season. We probably have a favorite one, right, or one that for our favorite
For
team
sure.
drives us nuts. We'd like to replay. But what I
Hmm.
found is it seems that everybody is here and is enjoying learning something they didn't know before, myself included, right? I think
Same
I
here.
love that when I create and mix the seasons and teams because it's a what if. It's not something that's already known. I'm taking things and making something out of it. This league, when I got thrown some numbers, some of them I'm like, oh, I know that year. Other ones I'm like 1880. Oh God. And then I'm
With me, I'm like 2005. Are you
well,
kidding
how
me?
about this
What?
one? 1930, whatever. I go and I draft Jim Turner. I thought he was a
Right? And
kicker
that
for
was a
the old
pick.
Jets. That's the Jim Turner
Right.
I know from the 70s. And I'm like, what's going on here? And if you look at him, his ERA plus was outstanding that rookie year. So,
Yep.
I'm like, well, I got to draft this guy because there's no real year. Here's where I screwed up. I took 1937 Turner thinking I was going to be smart and save Hall of Fame picks, and I passed on Ducky Medwick. And
Yes, you did.
37 was a killer year for him. I could have grabbed him. I thought that move was going to pay off, and it backfired on me
We
because
both passed on Medwick because I was going to go with him
yeah,
and instead went with Ripper Collins.
yeah. So that's what makes that draft so unique is there's so much strategy and there's no one way to monopolize on it. There's a little bit of luck, but there's a
Mhm.
lot of strategy too, right? I mean, say you get a good year. I drafted Turner and wasted that pick, and then later I got some good years for pitchers that weren't
Yeah,
Hall
you
of
did.
Famers. So I'm getting Gooden and Mike Scott that didn't cost me a Hall of Fame. Our five
Your
limited
pitching
Hall of
staff
Famers.
was ridiculous.
Yeah, and
Just ridiculous. But you think of the guys that didn't make it. If you told somebody, Steve, hey, yeah, we have this all-time greats baseball league, and Walter Johnson didn't make it. Think about that,
no,
right?
or
Eddie Plank didn't make it. Ed Walsh didn't make it. I mean, oh my God, so many players. They just didn't make it. It's incredible. Clue put that list of pitchers and players that
it
didn't
was
make it.
nuts.
It blew my mind. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, and
So,
there was another guy that I didn't think. What was it, like a 77 or 78 when Gidry had those great years right in there. There's another guy that I thought for sure if somebody got one of those years, um,
mhm,
they would get a player like that that wouldn't cost you a Hall of Fame slot, right? Same thing with Parker, right? You think some of that 77, 78, 79 Dave Parker, not a Hall of Famer.
right.
So I think the league showed us that there are many players out there that when you have a chance and they tell you a year, you go in there, it may not be the Hall of Famer, even if you've got room for one that you take. It's that
Mm.
non Hall of Famer that's led the league or was, outstanding that one year. And you're like, oh, I got to grab him. And the benefit is you got him and you still have a Hall of Fame pick later. Although that
Or your type,
backfired on me.
or your type B, and you get around the because he didn't break any rules, and he essentially gets 6 Hall of Famers because he got shoeless Joe Jackson. How
Well, yeah.
about
Or
that?
how about Pete
That
Rose? The
was
same way.
brilliant,
I mean,
right? Pete Rose. When he
Barry
picked shoeless
Bonds.
Joe, I'm like, oh, you bastard!
Here's the other thing we've got going. Barry Bonds,
And it blew in
not counting
71
against
his
a
year.
Hall of Fame slot, and that year was it 2001 or whatever it was, where he's a monster.
Yes.
Literally, he's a monster.
Yep.
And another guy that didn't get picked up, Wade Boggs. George Brett
Yep.
wasn't in the league. Uh,
And nobody would believe it.
no, it's crazy.
That's what's crazy. So it's going to be interesting because we're redrafting, and who knows who's going to end up where, and is somebody going to get 1921 or 1927 Babe Ruth this time
Yeah, and
instead
I,
of
I worry about
1931 Babe
MV.
Ruth?
I worry about MV because MV is personally attached to that team he drafted. He put in
I know
so
he is.
much
I
uh,
know, right?
time into, what I mean? It's like it's hard. It's like, ooh. Um, and I don't know for anybody listening here. I know Pib's around in that doesn't or might watch this later. The other cool thing, and we can talk about it before the end of the season, but I think the original thought was once we get going in this, is we could have a subsequent year, right? And it kind of like a keeper league in a fantasy sport, right? Like we could decide, hey, do you keep a player, right? Um,
Right,
and
right, right, right.
maybe three max you could keep, and then everybody declares their keepers, and then we go on and draft, 22 players for the next year because then it gives you a little bit of, I guess, familiarity or feeling like you're keeping something there, but it allows all that newness to come in.
But you know what? I mean, for MV, and I'll say this though, and I say this in a very positive way. He's very obsessive, and he is studying so deeply that I think in this next round he's going to pick something
It's
wicked.
that
He's gonna put
it's
something
that
together.
stubborn dig in West Virginia attitude. It's just that's
It's
what
got
it
to
is.
be. 'Cause he won the McGreevy League twice. And this is a guy that just got into baseball because he was catching what you were doing, what I was doing. He lost interest in baseball till he found us. Now he's just all in.
Yeah. Well, it's funny on the
Yeah.
action site. I went and looked, and I put a post there. Of course, it was your initial draft, kind of explaining the concept of the league, right? And somebody had posted on there, "Hey, so broadcast? What do you mean by broadcast? Do people play the game?" And I thought, yeah, we already kind of know how we interact on a YouTube
Hmm.
broadcast, but there's a whole community of people that do gaming that may or may not even know people are on YouTube doing it. And their idea of a league is, hey, we either play head to head or we submit manager files. You know what I mean? And there's a whole
Right.
group out there that just do that are head down playing that and may not even know. So it made me think, yeah, this guy's probably thinking, broadcast? What are you talking about? So I
Uh-huh.
tried to put a little explanation like, yeah, I mean, if you happen to be on the live broadcast, there is some human involvement if it happens to be one of the games that's being there and a manager's playing it, right? So it's hard to explain to people what this community is and then relate it to what they might think a league is,
Right.
right? Because typically that's okay, it's a head-to-head game, or it's I'm going to send you a coach file, you send me yours, and I'll play my home games, you play there, and they go to a commissioner. That's pretty common in the action community.
Oh, sure,
But this is
sure.
different.
Oh yeah, radically different, and that's why I love it, dude. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I got to go too.
Yeah,
We keep saying that.
Pip, thanks, man. He keeps saying he said about Vita Blue in 1971.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. Oh, Pip
he
said he
said he
saw my
saw your
post.
post.
It's
He's,
tough, man. It's not the typical league that like an action gamer would play. Action gamers are playing replays, or they're like
uh,
in leagues where they're actively, head to head or sharing files.
I think everybody's like that. I think you'll find that with out of the park players. I know the baseball for Windows community, they're replayers as well. Nobody's mixing stuff up, so
Yeah,
I like
this
it.
is its own unique kind of. Even
Mhm.
with like Gardner and all them, they do their own thing, right?
Yes,
And Al, he's got all the sports he does with the wrestling and all that stuff.
right.
It's kind of like between you when I came onto what you were doing and chatting baseball and doing this, and then that got me going, uh, venturing into this. Now Clue kind of came in and he's kind of come on and talked verbally. Aaron Reed's come on and conversed verbally and is getting into other games. MV's broadcasting. So I think from yours, it's kind of spawned this, whatever we are, right? A geek squad
Yeah,
or a
right.
hybrid. It's like a
Yeah,
hybrid group that you'd explain that hops on YouTube once in a while and listens to somebody call a game, chats, and now
yeah.
we're going to try to, and you ran McGreevy, and now we're going to incorporate a league into all of that combination. So that's kind of hard to define to somebody
It
unless
is.
you've,
But you know what? We got some smart people in this our
well, as far as
little
we
crowd,
know,
don't we?
as far as we
Well,
know,
I
we're
mean,
doing all right.
yeah, I think so. I think so. I mean, I'm just blown away by the stuff that people come up with. It's like I didn't know that. I didn't know. But then again, I will always contend that you have John Thorne, who is one of baseball's foremost historians, and I would imagine if I ever had the privilege of speaking to him, he'd probably say, "Yeah, I'm still learning." And this guy's been at it forever, right?
Yeah. Look
Say
what
or
I did
start because
here. I'm
I
going to zoom
noticed
in.
twist.
You see what I did for that? That's when I was, when Big Clue said, could you make a custom logo for our teams? And I'm like, oh
Oh
gosh.
my God,
So I did a mock-up of Chris Speaker for him with
it
his
looks good,
spider
but
logo.
don't let MV see that,
Don't
or
let him see it. Yeah, MV's crazy.
don't let
Well, I'm
MV
gonna.
see anything.
Yeah, don't let him see anything at all. He'll more work
Yeah.
for us. But hey, let's call it. I mean, I appreciate you
All right, man.
joining, and
You bet.
Pib and I mean, Pib. I don't think if Aaron might be the other one hanging out here if he's there. Thanks for hanging out with us. John DFW hung out for quite a while tonight. Random Human. This is where we give the credit. Legends was here. Clinton, Todd B. See who else we got. Ken, cousin Ken was here for a while. PQ River. MV, of course. And then we put him to sleep. Um,
Yeah.
what else we got here? I think that's all of. You
You're
know
not
who we
gonna
didn't
get the
have
whole.
tonight?
Who's that?
You know who we didn't have? Bob. Oh no, Clue was here earlier and he had to roll.
Yeah, clues here.
But
Yeah.
but
You're
I'm
not
I'm
going to
going
get
way back.
everybody anyhow because YouTube stops at a certain point. You're not going to get everybody. It was nice to see Ken
My
Castro in here
I
tonight.
can go. I can go all the way back to the top of mine because I've got a with my Prism Live Studio. I do. It has its own pop out chat
Oh,
that
okay.
mimics it, so
Okay.
it keeps a record of everything, which is kind of cool.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, Steve, we'll do this again sometime, certainly. And ah,
It was fun.